say conflict's gonna arise. Somewhere in the dark, what we fear is awake. It knows the game and it knows how we play it. But we've forgotten those ways. Yeah, we've forgotten those days. The bubble is full, humanity is ripe. So sick of crying, all we seem to do is fight. Brother on brother, man and machine. So busy bitching, took our eyes off the radar screen. Imps and feds fighting over new territory. Alliance sneaking around, making discoveries. Government is silent until the last moment. Then we will turn on each other. Yeah, brother. The walls have ears, there's eyes on every corner. The system keeps pushing us below the water.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this amazingly good Armoured Warfare League Spring Cup. Hopefully you guys can all hear me okay. I've got music playing in the background. I have no idea where it's coming from. That is terribly, terribly concerning to me. Okay, we'll worry about that later. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Spring Cup. We have got a game for you, Fatality versus WNC. Hope you're all fantastically well. I can hear music going, and I have no idea why. Nothing's open. Okay, let's just close a few things down. Make sure we're all up and running. Can't close that one down. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, guys, we're just waiting for the teams to ready up at the moment. Fatality have all chosen their vehicles, and looks like WNC are still waiting. Okay, just bear with me. Okay, that's gone now. Awesome. No, I can still hear music. Oh well, don't worry about it. We'll get going. How are you guys doing? Welcome, everybody. Let's just check that's working. Yeah. 2 seconds, guys. Let's come closer. Okay. Are you guys looking forward to it? Looks like at the moment WNC are running only with a few tanks. And that's quite concerning. Quite concerning. But we're going to have to see what they choose. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to this Armoured Warfare League game. Okay, we're just waiting out. So they've got 3, 4, 5. There's only 6 members of WNC here today. 3 members of WNC. Just waiting for Tank Pelix and see if we get a 7th member in. Looks like it's 7 versus 6.
I got it on.
Okie dokie. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're well. Please make sure there's a competition below the screen where you can win some Armata loot crates. Details on a competition, a place to enter, is below in the video description. We're just waiting. Looking like we're waiting. We've got a couple of selections from WNC picked up. We're going to be running, I think, a few minutes late tonight, guys. A few minutes late, but we'll see what goes on as they get ready and select up. Looks like we've got someone coming in. I know these are Russian members of Fatality. We've not actually seen Fatality personally. Fatality in this tournament have only played 1 game. 1 game so far. Found it. Found the little problem. There we go. I'm happy now. Ah, goddamn scrub streamer had something playing in the background. What an idiot. There's me panicking about information, panicking about music going out. Okay, it looks like we are almost ready. 3 tanks from WNC have selected up, and we are now just waiting for this last few people to ready up. Let's get that up there. Get the chat so I can see it once again. I can see we've got Sonic's in the chat. Rajko's in the chat. Rajko says, I'm brutalising your name. Apologies. Which EU team is going to lose today? Well, based on the past 10 matches, both teams. But hopefully, maybe they'll all surprise us with some fun and games. Okay, the game is underway, guys. We are running 7 versus 7. Okay, Fatality have got Stingray, Sabra, Challengers, Warriors. 3 Challengers, actually. 2 Sabras. WNC seem to have 2 Challengers, and we'll get the rest in a minute. Hello, Strong Animal. How are you doing? Okay, so yes, WNC are running a VBL, 4 Challengers and 2 Sabra, whereas Fatality are running a 1 Warrior, Stingray, 3 Challengers and 2 Sabra Mark IIs. First match, first map is Lost Island. Remember, guys, it's a 10-minute delay. We are playing a 10-minute encounter game. Blue team are Fatality, red team are WNC. Let's hope that the European team, the WNC, can actually do something and they can actually, for the pride of the EU server, get some action going. Hey, my abs, good evening. How are you doing? 10-minute delay, but I see you there. Lovely to see you. Okay, so we've got a couple of Fatality members haven't loaded in. Okay. Music's on. There we go. Okay. Let's just have a swing around the island. I think my settings have been way too loud. Have they been submitted? Yeah, they've been changed. Let me just check the sounds down quickly. There must have been an update on this thing. Let me get this down. We'll get the action underway as quickly as we can. There we go. That's better. Right. Okay. There we go. 7-7. The game is going. Oh, we have a restart. Okay, we have a restart. After all that, me rushing to try and get this done, we have a restart. A couple of the Fatality guys haven't got in. It's amazing how it's the Russian players that have major problems with the server. Strong Animal, 4-0. I say 4-0. Okay, it looks like we are resetting. Let's get out, reset back to garage, and let's start this again. At least this time, we are going to have the sounds at roughly the right levels for what we're doing. Good evening, everybody. Once again, guys, I hope you're all fantastically well. It is a Tuesday evening. Welcome to this Armoured Warfare League Spring Cup international event between Fatality and WNC. We had a couple of Fatality players that didn't actually manage to get into the game. Tank selections have been made. So we're just going to see a restart once the players are back in. Everyone's going to ready up in exactly the same tanks as we got. So let's take a look at things. Pretty much the EUs have been running VBLs, Challengers and Sabras for the most part. Okay, matches in progress. We've seen WNC run pretty much the same, but you know, they are running a Stingray on this map. Now, the Russians have dominated on the Lost Island map in every game I've seen for this Armoured Warfare League. So let's see if they continue to do that while restart is underway. Again, Fatality are our blue team, WNC are our red team, and let's get ready for some, hopefully, good combat action. Remember, guys, there is a 10-minute delay on the stream. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And remember, take a look at the competition below. You can win some Armata loot crates, which I believe are usable on the EU and the NA server. Sorry to my Russian friends, I have no codes for you, but we can look after our North American EU players. Okay, so looks like we're all in. I can see on the screens that every member of WNC and every member of Fatality are in. Who should we stick with today? Let's actually see. WNC as the European team. And remember, Europe are losing 10-0. Okay, hang on. Oh dear. Okay, not sure if one of our streamers is gone. Tough. I'm not sure if that's going to be stopped or go on. No, I don't know. Looks like we're going on anyway. Looks like one of our streamers has a problem on the observers. Okay, let's just commentate on this and see how we go. WNC are... They're stopping. Hang on, what's going on? Are we actually having a stop here? Another restart. Looks like Fatality aren't moving from there. Yeah, the Fatality guys have pulled out. The streamer, one of the other streamers has had a problem with the bug on this server getting into the map. And looks like we are going for restart number 2. Is this game going to get finished in an hour? Is this the only way that the European teams can win? Are they trying to mess around with Fatality and trying to make them make mistakes? Okay, let's try again, shall we? Right. Looks like everyone has readied up. Are we ready this time? Okay, match is in progress. Attempt 3. Let's get this game underway. Oh my god. No, too late. Sorry, Sarad. It looks like it is too late. You're doing a quick restart. No chance, my friend. No chance. I think this game is going to go ahead without you. Flipping heck. How much of a palaver in our first game to get this first game going in this first match. So, how many times can I say this? Once again, it's Fatality, our blue team. WNC, our red team. Let's get ready for some action. Oh dear, oh dear. Crazy, crazy times. So there are, I believe, 3 streamers. I don't know where Sarad is from, but KDH is our Russian streamer. I'm covering it for the English language. We're going to have to see what goes on. As you can see, actually you won't be able to see, we're running 73 milliseconds of ping. That is typical of what you're going to get from England anyway. I believe some of our European players may suffer a little bit higher ping, but hopefully it's not going to make too much difference to their gameplay. Okay, so what do we got? Looks like Sarad just decided to restart anyway, so one observer out of the battle. Let's stick with WNC. They have to go in and get something going. So afraid to say. I'm looking. Okay, looking there. Okay. Hey! I see Amata Project in the chat as well. Anyway, back to the action. Let's see what WNC. So what I'm going to do is try and pick out the action spots where we need to. We'll try and get as close as we can. Now, True Raven here, or Raven here rather, is heading down onto the southern side. Now, typically, what the Russian teams do, if they run a VBL, they would normally run a VBL and an MBT. As you can see, Fatality are running a Warrior, and they're running a Stingray 2 Black Eagle coming there. So as you can see, True Raven is going to get some early spots. He has to pop smoke. He gets spotted by the Warrior, and he needs to get out of there. The Warrior's got the auto cannon as well as the ATGMs. And you can see Kusi over here in the Challenge 1 Wolf is giving a bit of Overwatch, but True Raven has to get out of there, and it looks like Fatality have secured the southern part of the map. But as you can see, WNC are up here. Not too different. They're being a bit more cautious than they would normally do. I think they're just trying. And there we go. We get a first initial cap from Fatality. A couple of Sabra Mark IIs into there. WNC now have to react to this. I think they were trying to wait to try and get some spots over the 2 vehicles they know are over there. Well, they would have been spotted by True Raven in his VBL. And as you can see, Fatality have got 2 Sabra Mark IIs just poking on this part of the map. And again, WNC aren't in a rush at the moment to decap them. There's 105 seconds to go, and now they move. WNC are moving. Kusi is there. You can see Austria is there. And they're just getting into positions. They're taking their time. This could be a better thing for WNC to do. Take their time. But going over here, you can see there. You can see the Warrior Milan's taking a bit of damage. You've got True Raven is pulling back there, and the Black Eagles are there. And you can see WNC over here are just popping some smoke and getting some initial starts, but it's still 80 seconds on the cap. As you can see, the Fatality scouts are now in a separated position. Ruben there is pulling back. Kiri is taking damage in his Warrior. And again, 65 seconds. But WNC aren't just going into the cap circle and getting in a interrupt. They're trying to play very, very, very cautiously. As you can see, the Warrior here from Fatality is in a good position. Cover from rocks, protected from this area here. And as you can see, Ruben, this Stingray 2, is pulling back. But the cap is contested. As you can see, Fatality had a couple in the cap circle. They've got 3 in the cap circle. But as you can see, Kusi here just pushes in just to stop the capping. Neutralizes it because it's in encounter mode. He's going to take some shots. And he's just literally got to go in and out. It's 20 seconds to go. He's got to stay there now. Okay, looks like we need some support. He's not got it just yet. And I can see the Warrior Milan, Fatality's Warrior Milan is doing some damage over there to Captain Poland. And there you go. Now you've got 4 WNC tanks just playing around this cap. Kusi's going for it. Nice shot forward. They need to watch to make sure they're not going to take too much damage. They're just shooting now. 4 in there. The cap is contested. We're going to stick with this battle. Okay, Captain Poland's taken a huge amount of damage. He's down to 552 in his Sabra Mark II. And it is still 7 versus 7. Looks like it pretty much at the moment because Eclipser here has taken some damage in his Sabra Mark II from Fatality. And I think it's fairly even on the hit points. Maybe Fatality just have the advantage. And you can see Ruben there in Fatality in the Warrior Milan. And Captain Poland is really isolated over there. Really isolated. Shots are fired off here. Again, the cap is contested. But now Fatality pull back. WNC have a slight advantage. Captain Poland's on really low hit points over there. And as you can see, they're just contesting this little ridge line here. True Raven now is coming around. He's going after this Stingray 2 Black Eagle. He takes damage. He's down to 236. He missile fires and misses the Stingray. Ruben is there. What can Captain Poland do? Can he get a shot there? Fatality are one down. They've lost their warrior. But now Sabra Mark 2 is going after Captain Poland. Looks like he's going to try and finish off. Looks like WNC have got a slight advantage here. As you can see, Austria has pulled back. He's on 821 hit points. But look at the damage that Fatality have taken. This, I think, is the best thing that WNC have done so far. It's 6-0 as Captain Poland gets taken down by the Sabra Mark II. Oh, he's not. Sorry, no, sorry, he's not. He's still there. It's actually True Reven. Oh, and now Fatality's advantage plays. They are now 6-4 up. WNC have the cap, but their Challenger 1 Wolves have just taken too much damage from these Sabra Mark 2s and Challenger 1s from Fatality, and now they're just holding on. As you can see, Ruben there and his Black Eagle 2 is getting flanking shots on, and they just haven't been able to control the cap circle, control all avenues of approach. Great work from Fatality, 6-2. We're just left with Austria in his Challenger 1. Okay, Whitestrom in his Sabra Mark II now, and now Fatality are going in for the kill. That was a nice attempt by WNC. They did a few good things there, but Captain Poland, in going to get the warrior from Fatality, got isolated out on his own. He took so much damage, and Fatality were able to dispatch a single Sabra Mark II just to finish him off. Wow! First game win to Fatality, guys. And let's get back into the action. Let me just change the scorecard. Fatality now lead this match 1-0. But that was far, far better from WNC. A far more interesting game. Well played to those. Let's take a quick look at the post-game results. From Fatality, we got Eclipse did 4,466. Hospitality, 3,300. Icarus, 3,500. You got Nickname, 3,900 damage. And again, let's have a look at the WNC guys. Valiant effort, Cushy did 3,960. Austria, 1,328. Well, we got Captain Poland. Captain Poland did 2,053. Not bad. But True Reven got the only kill for WNC, but a far better performance from WNC. Definitely a far better performance. So guys, that is the first game in this match underway. Fatality now lead 1-0. Its second game is going to be on the Lost Island reverse cap circles. Are WNC going to do anything different to help get back into it? But that's not a bad first game. Much, much, much better from WNC there. I'm looking in chat there. Hey, I see my abs there. You see SS there. Good evening, everybody. Okay. Rajko says 3-2. He's optimistic. Well, I hope your optimism holds out, because the EU definitely needs something from these players. Okay, looks like all teams are ready up. Match 2 is underway. There has been no significant changes from my quick look. Oh, hang on. Ruben's taken a T80U. So they've dropped the Stingray 2 and they're going for a T80U. Now, the T80U has still got great mobility, but slightly better armor than the Stingray. Let's see if he can put that into play. WNC are our blue team. Fatality are our red team in this one. This is game 2 in this match. Let's see if WNC can even this up. Good evening once again, everybody. I hope you're all fantastically well. I'm just checking and looking at the chat. Good to see you. Nice to see some of our Russian friends popping in to say hello. Good evening once again, everybody. Okay, so as I said, the teams have switched sides. Looks like everyone's loaded in, although one of the Fatality members hasn't gone in. I hope this is not going to be a restart call. No, he is in. We're on 78 milliseconds ping in this game. Let's see what Fatality do, and let's see what WNC to do. Now, we've not seen Fatality at all. They've only played one game before this. They're actually playing games today, tomorrow and Thursday, and you will get all of those games over the next 2 days and today live on this YouTube channel. Hopefully you're going to have some fun and enjoy it, and hopefully some of the EU teams are going to get some pride back into this and really start to strike back. Overall, the Russian server has won, but it's down now to individual teams' pride to do something for themselves, to show that they've got a reputation to keep and to enjoy it. Okay, so True Reven is heading with his VBL onto the southern side of the map. You can see WNC's challengers. I think they're going to basically try and get into the position that Fatality had last time, which is up this middle section. And you can see Fatality are again countering their T80U and their Warrior Milan. See, again, this is what they did last time. Warrior Milan going in there with support from a main battle tank. Last game they used the Stingray 2, today the T80U. But as you can see, the T80U has got a decent amount of speed. And True Revan is going to have to pull back there, otherwise he is going to get absolutely caught out. He's in the water now. Fatality's Warrior is going to get into position to engage you. He's just got to get out there. He's got some support from his teammates over here. And as you can see, Captain Poland is here on the southern section. You can see Kusi there engaging Fatality's MBTs. Now, what Captain Poland needs to do is not get caught out on his own. And he's in a real risk to get caught out. Oh! True Raven gets taken down. Infamous from the Challenger 1 all the way over on that far side. Managed to take out the VBL, and Fatality now lead this game. They are one tank up. And now you can see Kusi and Captain Poland are in a bit of trouble. The Fatality MBTs are pushing down this line. You've got the Warrior Milan engaging these two here. And look at this, Captain Poland's taken again a huge amount of damage. And he's going to go down because these guys are rushing into him. And he goes down. Fatality are being dominant. They're being aggressive. They're pushing in on tanks. They're isolating weak areas. And look, Kusi and Captain Poland, as soon as True Revan got taken out there, and these guys were able to get flanking shots in him. These guys push forward, and suddenly WNC are 2 tanks down, and they are soon going to be 3 tanks down. And look at it, they're just managing to get a massive amount of damage onto him, getting into this position here, protecting themselves, and Kusi is going to go down. He's at a 995, and this is already a 2-tank lead for Fatality. Fatality are definitely going to take this match. Kusi's going to try and get out there, but there's no way. Shots in from the side from Rubin, and look at this, Fatality are now aggressively pushing down. We've got 3 MBTs, you've got the Warrior here, and you've got the T80U. And again, look at this. Prime is there. You can see the Warrior Milan heading to the left of him, trying to get flanking shots into him. The Fatality MBTs are pushing down, and look, they're isolating tanks. And this is definitely the last gasp. I don't think WNC are going to come back from this. If we look at what this Warrior Milan's doing and where he can get shots on, he gets shot straight across on the Sabre. He gets Sabra rather. He gets auto cannon fire in. And look at that. Missile goes in, auto cannon fire. And he plays aggressively. Second missile into a Challenger 1 Wolf. He pops smoke, but the Warrior Milan is firing there, and you can see the Fatality MBTs just dominating this match. When they get an advantage, they just push and be aggressive. You can see White Stormer is on 488. He's going down. It's 4-7. They've lost 3 tanks of WNC. They're going to lose more, and it's just they've just got no answer to this tactics from Fatality. Another tank down. And look how they're swarming him. They are just swarming this tank, and you've got shots going off against Prime, missiles going in. And this is going to be, as it stands, a 7-0 drubbing. Because look at this, 2 tanks left for WNC. Prime's going to go down very, very quickly. He's taking damage across auto cannon fire from the Warrior. He gets taken down. And there's just 1 tank left. And look at that, he's on 274 hit points. He's soon going to get some surprise, well, a surprise in the back. Oh, I say. Oh, I see Sir Gemsol is in the chat. Good evening, Sir Gemsol. Good evening, everyone. Fatality, are you? Whew. Not me. Not me. There we go. That is the second game played. And look at that. Fatality now lead 2-0. WNC just had no answer in that game. No answer at all. We're going to get a change of map. Let's just take a look at the post-game results. Almo did 3,200 damage from Fatality. You got... Wow, look at that. Kriya did 9,829 damage in that Warrior. No kills, but a huge amount of damage there. Ruben did 3,520. Kusi... did just under 2,000. In fact, Fatality had a couple of players that just weren't able to get any damage in. But let's have a look at the Warrior. Look at that. Almost 10,000 damage. I think that's the most damage I've seen from a single player in this tournament so far. Kriya, if I'm brutalising your name, apologies. Well done for that. That is absolutely awesome. Okay, so looks like the third match is going... Sorry, the third game in this match is going to be on the Narrows map. Let's see how we go. They're readying up now. But, you know, just looking at that game, absolutely fantastic. I mean, I may have to pull the replay off and see if I can get shots to see how Kriya did so well in that warrior. That was absolutely awesome. Okay, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, isn't that how it goes? We're going into Game 3 in this match. It is Fatality who have a 2-0 lead against WNC. The next game rather, is going to be on the Narrows map. Remember, it's Encounter. It's a 10-minute duration. The teams are going to play this next map twice, one from each cap circle, and we're going to have to see how we get on. Good evening, everybody. I see Wanasek there. Good evening, Comrade Wanasek. I hope you're well. Thank you very much for you guys tuning in. I know it's pretty much almost disheartening, really, with how it is. The Russian server teams have won 10 matches out of the 10 matches so far. At the moment, Fatality are doing very, very well to take this match to make it an 11-0. But hopefully WNC can turn something around on Narrows. Let's take a look at the lineups. Looks like Fatality are pretty much sticking with what they had. Oh no, they made some changes. So we're going with a VBL this time. Hospitality's gone into a VBL. We've got 3 Challenger 1s, 2 Sabra, but Kriya is still in his Warrior. Okay. Okay, looks like there's a bit of change. Looks like Hospitality had ready on the Sabra. But he's unready now and he's got the VBL. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Most of the WNC team have chosen. We've got, again, a selection of Sabra Mark IIs, Challengers. And looks, at the moment, we've got 4 Challengers and 3 Sabras at the moment. True Raven, I'm sure he is going to go for a VBL. True Raven, he's been in a VBL, I think, most of the games he's played. Looks like there is a little issue over tank selection. True Raven hasn't picked up. I have no idea what the Russian language is there. God, I wish I spoke Russian. If I spoke Russian, we would be much better, comrades. Much better. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Good evening. Just keeping an eye on chat. No communication. That Stingray was uncontested, I see, from Manchester. Yes. Fatality have just dominated. In fact, a lot of the Russian teams have used a scout vehicle, either a VBL or a Warrior, and they typically run it with... Normally it's a T80U, or I've seen Object 187s. We saw a Stingray 2 in the previous game. We saw a T80U in the last game. And they run those as a pack together. They use the scout vehicle to unlock and spot any enemy vehicles. And they use the T80 plus support from their other vehicles to take out anything there. And so far, WNC have pretty much gone with a single scout vehicle and no support. You know, everyone is using these Challengers. The Challenger is a great vehicle frontally. Good armor, although the Sabra's penetration at its AP rounds is pretty damn good as well. But what the Challenger doesn't have, it doesn't have the mobility. Does not have the mobility. There seems to be a little bit of a delay as True Reaver hasn't readied up. I think there was some discussion about Hospitality. It looks like Hospitality readied up, according to what is in the lobby, in a Sabra Mark II. Unreadied and then readied up in a VBL. I didn't see that. I wasn't watching. I think we were looking at the post-game stats for that. So True Reaven hasn't. We're just waiting on them to sort out. Looks like everyone is waiting. Okay, tactics, teamwork, shooting, says Wanasek. Absolutely. Okay, we're just waiting on True Reaven. Hopefully it won't be too long, but it gives me a chance to take a quick sip. And normally if we were doing this live, we'd probably say, it's time to hit a commercial break. But we haven't got any commercial breaks, so you're just going to have 2 minutes of silence. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, and I am back, guys. I am back. Looks like there is an issue over the choosing of tanks. I think we need the MyCom guys to get in here. Looks like the Fatality are wanting to get going. Looks like they made a change. I didn't actually watch it. I may have to watch it on the wife's screen in a minute. True Reaven at the moment. Yeah, it looks like the Cussy is spouting the rules, and I think that is right. Once they've selected a tank, they cannot change their mind. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. True Raven is not readying up just yet. I think WNC are trying to be the rules lawyers here for this. Looks like Fatality are maybe getting a slightly bit awkward. I'd imagine there'll be some Discord messages going between the competition organisers and just clarifying the rules. Hopefully everything will be okay for you guys. Is the video quality okay for you guys tonight? We're streaming once again in 1080p. Hopefully the video quality is excellent enough for you and you can see all the details on the screen. I can see conversation going in chat while we wait for this game to ready up. Looks like there's going to be a delay as they try and get this sorted out. So as we can see, we've got Sir Gemsol in. We've got Armata Project. I can see interesting there. Armata Project plays for one of the RU teams that we've seen. Looks like we are still having this problem, but it is good to see you. We've got 41 watching the channel. Please make sure if you're enjoying what you're seeing, hit that like button. It really does help the channel. If you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And check out below. There is a giveaway to win some Armata loot crate codes for the EU and the NA. I'm looking at it now, and so far we've got 19 total entries. This is going to be running today, tomorrow, and finishes Thursday night. I'll be doing the draw on Friday, and the winners will be notified by email, and their codes will be sent to them. And these codes have been given to me by Mycom to give away during this event. Okay, guys, we're just going to have to wait. Let's see what goes on. Okay, Pellegro's joined the group. Looks like he's going to get... we've got a little issue here. Pellegro's in to try and sort out this dispute between Fatality and WNC. Okay, so as I said earlier, looks like Hospitality readied up first in a Sabra Mark II. Now, according to the rules, I believe that once you ready up, that locks your tank selection in place. Hospitality then, it seems, unreadied and changed from the Sabra Mark II to the VBL. True Raven hasn't readied up. Because there is this little technical issue. I'm not going to sure how Pellegro is going to sort this out. By the letter of the rules, as I understand them, once you ready up in a vehicle, you are locked into that one. Mistakes can be made, but I don't remember seeing anything in the lobby from Hospitality. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Hospitality, had ready on his Sabra. So yeah, Hospitality readied up on a Sabra Mark II. There's no timestamp on here. Wish we could have a timestamp. We're just waiting for Pellegro to sort out. Looks like WNC have just accepted it as a mistake from Fatality. True Raven has readied up. Hopefully this is not going to salt the encounter. Hopefully WNC can use this to try and kick some ass and take some candy, as they say. Thank you, Double X. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much, mate. Okay, so we're just waiting. Have we crashed? We haven't crashed, have we? No, we haven't crashed. Looks like Pellegro may be talking to the Fatality guys. True Raven has... Okay, he's readied up. Pellegro's now left the group. Okay, match starting. Match has started. Here we go. Game 3 in this match. It's a 10-minute PvP encounter on the Narrows map. Fatality will be our Team 1, our blue team. WNC will be our red team, Team 2. Let's see how we get on, guys. Let's see if we can have some action. So, we've got Hospitality in the VPL, Kriya and a Warrior. We've got 3 Challenger 1s and 2 Sabras for Fatality. Team 2, WNC. We've got 1 VBL, 4 challenges, including that disgustingly horrible Challenger 1 Fionn. But let's not go into that conversation again. And again, we also have 2 Sabra Mark IIs. Here we go. Game 3 in this match. And look at that. I got 65 milliseconds ping. That's the best ping I've had all evening. Hopefully the EU players are getting such low ping as well. So as you can see, everyone is in. We are here. Let's see. Who are we going to stick? We need to stick with... Basically, let's stick with WNC. I'm not really pro-European. Come on, WNC. Time to kick some butts. Well, let's see if WNC can actually do something to really affect this. Now, on the Narrows map, what you have found, or what I have found in the past, that we get a lot of action. Where are we? Down this area here. get a lot of action down here. And as you can see, some Fatality guys are up there. They're kind of holding. The VBL and the Warrior, again, going as a group together in the middle. Let's get into the middle because True Reven is there. And again, True Reven is on his own. You can see Fatality have worked the Warrior Milan and the VBL up together. So they have a little bit of support. They have support for each other. So True Reven here has limited support. He's got a White Storm over there. I think gets shots from there. And again, Smoked Pop as Hospitality moves his VBL up. So they know the VBL from WNC is in this area. They know he's been spotted. Hospitality pulls away. And you can see Korea, who did almost 10k damage in the last game, just parked in this little book. Shots going across Hospitality. That's coming across from the hill. He pops some smoke, but he's not taken any damage. Shots going in, and you can see shots going in across here. And he now needs to get out there. Now, so what WNC are doing, this is what they did in the European leg of the Spring Cup tournament. They actually focused this position here. They had support there. And as you can see, Fatality are now moving down this bottom area here, moving on the J line. And as you can see, they're using this little gap. It's a lovely little gap just to get through into this back 9 line just there. Now, the only problem with MBT is it can be a little bit slow to get around there, but you can get around there. And now we're going to see MBT versus MBT. The engagements here. True Reven is just backing up, and he's getting behind his tank, his friendly tanks. Now, this is going to give the Fatality scouts here an opportunity. If the WNC guys push across this, which they have, they've pushed 3 across already, and they've got a couple of back. And you can see True Reven is just holding this back section. But you can see the Fatality VBL all the way over the other side of the map. WNC have an advantage. Now, WNC have actually pushed up aggressively. They've got to watch this area here. But I think they're pretty safe as they've pushed up. They're being very aggressive. But we have 4 MBTs at the moment against 5 MBTs. And you've got a little bit of support from Captain Poland and White Storm in the Sabra Mark IIs from the rear. So you've got challengers are in the vanguard. They're ready to go. And again, they're just waiting for Fatality to commit themselves, make mistakes. Ken Ostrey's in a good position here. Not sure he's going to be able to get any shots. And you can see from here how good the Fatality guys are at using cover and concealment over there and using the terrain. Taking shots across at Captain Poland and White Storm, who are pretty much in the open. They've got a little bit of a dip there to try and get their turrets in action. But again, you can see Hospitality scouting up this area here. And it's only just True Reven here to see if he can get some missiles in Hospitality. The problem that True Reven has got is whether our Warrior Milan, Korea, can get some missile shots all the way across that area if he goes in. And it looks like he is pushing forward just a little bit. So again, looks like from here, yes, he could go and get a missile over there. But he's going into the cap. And look at this. Now the action is reliant on WNC doing something. Now the problem they've got, we've got a Warrior in the cap from Fatality. And we've got Hospitality over there giving an overwatch position to stop True Reven from going down this road. It's down to True Reven to see if he can get a missile shot into the Warrior Milan. But of course that leaves Hospitality a chance to retaliate with a missile across there. These Sabra Mark IIs, if they push across here, they risk being exposed to Fatality's MBT fire, and they get into here. All they do is they isolate their Challenger 1s. So again, patience from Fatality is absolutely working because they have the advantage. It's still 218 seconds or so to actually cap, but Fatality don't need to do anything right now. It's down to WNC to react. And again, they're not able to. As soon as they move Sabra Mark II to try and engage the Warrior, that leaves the advantage to Fatality. And now you can see, for Challenger 1, Ruben has taken one of his Challenger 1 wolves. He's pulling back. Because he's now thinking about pushing forward, this could be it. Is this a mistake? Ruben is trying to get down there into the cap. So they know it's now a 4-on-4 situation here. Ruben looks like he's either trying to flank round, and shots are going in. Cushy's pushing forward. Let's get down to the action. But he's almost a single tank. None of the other Fatality WNC guys have pulled out. So you can see it's now contesting over this little ridge line here. Turrets being effectively used. Let's just see what's happening. Okay, you can see Ruben here from Fatality in the Challenger 1 wall. He's flanking round. He's going to try. Can't get shots on the True Reven in his VBL. But now he can get shots across if those Sabra Mark IIs pull out to support the Challenger 1s. He's going to get some flanking shots into him. Cushy is up here on his own. He's taken no damage. And again, Fatality have taken no damage down here. And a stalemate. Cushy's trying to back off. Smoke going up there. It's looked like the Sabra Mark IIs They've not taken any damage either. And again, we've got 4.5 minutes left in this game. Fatality are capping. And you can see Ruben now is considering pushing up on this area. Now, I'm not sure if Captain Poland and White Storm have seen him. Okay, you see Captain Poland. He's moving up now to back up True Reven to try and get some interrupts on the cap. Smoke is popped. But again, you've got Hospitality over there. He's trying to shoot. They think Hospitality is over on this side of the spawn point area. And again, you can see the warrior is still inhabiting the cap. And again, look at this. Ruben has pushed up. Now they know. Now White Storm knows there's a challenger 1 here. These guys are in trouble because if they actually try and turn and engage him, they risk getting side shots from the Fatality MBTs here. And again, once Ruben has secured damage, look at this. Again, using his turret, he's able to get shots across on White Storm. White Storm's taken some damage. And again, these guys are now stuck in this position. They can't push on, and they cannot push on to Ruben here. And again, WNC can't really dominate Ruben because they can't get the VBL down to get behind him. If they push up these Sabras into engaging frontally, they risk taking shots from all the way back there from the Fatality MBTs there. Great tactical play from Fatality. And again, it's 7 versus 7. We've got 3.5 minutes left on this game. As you can see, Fatality have come out of the cap. Not sure if that was a good thing or whether they just want to go to that no cap kill all thing. And you can see Fatality are making shots across the Sabras, and you can see Ruben there. So what Ruben's going to see, Ruben knows where these two are. He's seen those, he spotted those, and I'm pretty certain. And here we go, Fatality going in. They're pushing on the Challenger 1s. Shots going in. Oh, look at this. Look at this, 2-on-1 against Cushy. We've got damage going in. They need to take, the Challenger 1s from WNC need to take it. And look at this, nice. Captain Poland, aggressive play from him with White Storm, pushing on to the Sabra Mark II. True Reven's coming out. There's a Milan coming after True Reven. This is WNC's chance. Can they take any damage? Can they take down Ruben? He's done the first kill, but they've lost the VBL. Kiri and his Warrior Milan took out the VBL. It's 6-6. Can the two Sabras take out that Warrior? And they need to take him out quick before the VBL comes in. They're pushing in. Let's have a look at this. And Cushy is down. Advantage to Fatality here, and it is good. They're pushing around 4-on-3 now. Looking at that, you can see Hospitality coming around after White Storm and Captain Poland. It is 6-5. Damage is fairly strongly in favour of Fatality at the moment. And look at this. Kiri gets managed to survive. White Storm gets taken down. Poland is there, but that VBL is getting out, and now it's 6-4 to WNC. And it's down there, 6-3. And look at this, just a dominating position from Fatality. They waited till the right moment. They aggressively pushed as a group, and I think it was the flanking play from that Warrior here. And look at this, Captain Poland against Hospitality there. He's going to do some damage if he can. But you can see the Warrior Milan coming up on 406 hit points. But at the moment, it's 6-2. And look at this, these Fatality MBTs just dominating this position. They knew exactly when it was right to push. They pushed as a group. They had support from their team. And now Captain Poland is all alone. He's basically just killing tanks just to try and get some revenge and payback. Hospitality taking down to 489. Even if he manages to take Hospitality down, there's a lot of very, very nasty and hungry for damage Challenger 1 MBTs coming after Captain Poland. I don't think he's going to last too much longer. Can he get any more vehicles down? Eclipses there. On 541 on the Sabra Mark II. It's going to be Sabra Mark II versus Sabra Mark II. And you can see Hospitality swinging around to flank. He's not going to get a nice kill from Captain Poland. Pride of the EU server. Come on, take him down. There's another Sabra Mark II coming in. Can you take him down as well? I don't think he's got the hit points to do it. No, he gets taken down. Oh, nice play from Fatality. WNC, nice play at the start. But Fatality just knew exactly when they needed to go in to get that game under and win. Well done to Fatality. That is a 3-0 lead. What an interesting game. That was, again, one of the more interesting games we've had in this tournament. I hope you guys really do enjoy it. Lovely to see everything there. I see Caden in chat. Quality is epic. Evening all. Thank you very much. And there we go. 3-0 to Fatality, but that was a really interesting game. And, you know, we've seen some games where it's been one-sided, but WNC put up a fight. They were close. So now we have the switch round we have our second game on the Narrows map. This is game 4 in this map. Hopefully WNC can do something. They need to win this one. If Fatality win this one, they win this match 4-0, and we go on to our second game. Let's take a look as the picks are going on the post-game stats. Eclipser did 5,000 damage in his Sabra Mark II from Fatality. Nickname did 5,000 damage. Captain Poland, standout, 2 kills, 6,051 damage. Well played to you, sir. Nicely done. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to take your team through. Fatality just dominated as a group, and they tactically just outplayed WNC. Okay, looks like most of the WNC guys are readying up for this 4th game in this map. This is potentially the decider. If Fatality win this, they take the match, and we go on to our second game of the evening. Once again, good evening everybody. Lovely to see you guys here. I hope you're having fun. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And again, there's a competition below where you can win some Martyr loot crates. The draw will take place Friday morning, and the winners will be contacted by email. There are 10 codes available. Each code will give you 5 Martyr loot crates. And there we are. We're going into game 4. WNC are our blue team. Fatality are our red team. Caps have been switched around. Rather, spawn points have been switched around, and we have game 4 in this match. Let's see how it goes, guys. Definitely fun. Thank you very much for joining me. Really do appreciate it. Have a great time. We're just waiting. Looks like all the WNC guys have loaded in. We're waiting for one Fatality member just to get into the game. And we're down to 80 milliseconds ping. I guess that's just the way it is playing on this Russian server. Okay, we've got 10 seconds or so. Everyone is in. Time for a quick little swig of my drink. Thank you for bearing with me. We're not going to mute the mic. We are here. We're having some fun and trying to enjoy some decent PvP combat. Okay, so we're going to stick with WNC here. Just because, well, they're the European team, and hopefully they can do something here. So, what are we going to see from WNC in this game? How are they going to pull this back? Okay, so you can see the Warrior, again, is pushing in to get some spotting. You can see True Reven is down there as well. So it's VBL versus VBL. He has to pop some smoke. You can see Ruben and the Challenger ones over there get spotted. And again, we're looking at 4 Challengers, 2 Sabras and a VBL from WNC. We're looking at 3 Challengers, 3 Sabras and a Warrior this time. No VBL this time from Fatality. And as you can see, the initial spots, True Raven there beats about the enemy team. But you can see the Warrior Milan from Fatality is just popping on this one, firing some missiles across, just getting some spots. And he's getting shots across all the way over there towards Captain Poland in that area. So that's a really good position for that Warrior. He can fire missiles. He's got the autocannon. If he manages to get a side shot with the autocannon, there's a chance of a penetration and doing some damage. And that will just give his team a hit point advantage. So as you can see, the Fatality tanks all in a group, a V formation here, just pushing up. We've got a couple of Sabras and a Challenger 1 on the left. We've got a couple of Challenger 1s and a Sabra on the right of this area, and they're pushing up aggressively in a similar position to where WNC were. But what WNC did, WNC actually kept 2 MBTs at the back. Fatality are pushing all in and going aggressive, and you can see the Warrior there is pushing up behind, and he's on this area here, literally just to spot the cap and to try and get some interrupts. You can see his gun is kind of aiming in that sort of direction. I guess he's waiting for the missile to go in there, and if any of the WNC guys go for the cap, it looks like he's going to engage. But look at this, the Fatality guys, they haven't stopped here like WNC did in the last game. They're pushing on, and as you can see, WNC are in this bottom area, and it looks like it's going to be an MBT slugfest. Now, the problem with playing right the way at the back here is they have very little opportunity to push out. And look at Fatality. They are just absolutely going for it. Smoke's being popped. They know pretty much where they are. And look at this. Ruben here in his Challenger 1 Wolf is getting into this position here. He's getting shots against Captain Poland. Side shots onto him. Misses. Second support coming up from Amo and his Challenger 1 Wolf. There's a third one there. 3 Challenger 1 Wolves in a line. Just ready to engage Captain Poland or Cussy as we go there. Let's just take a look over there. You can see True Reven. He's kind of over there. Not really being effective. And again, you can see Fatality's Warrior, again, at the back, not being too aggressive, very defensive orientated, so they can stop each other from getting into the cap. So let's just take a look from this area, and you can see the sort of terrain that WNC have got. If they can get the gun depression of the Challenger 1, and they can use the front turret armour of the Challenger 1, it is a good position, but it is pretty much hemmed in. And as you can see, Captain Poland has taken a significant amount of damage, and I guess it's from there. You see where he is. You can see where those Challenger 1 wolves are, and they can get shots on him. If he backs up, get shots on him. And I can see Fatality are going to push down on Captain Poland very, very soon. They're taking shots at him now. You can see Cussy there is on the left. And again, so aggressive approach. Okay, True Revan is pushing towards the cap circle. We'll just leave the MBT slugfest. You can see the warrior from Fatality just kind of reacting. He takes some damage. True Raven does from the autocannon. He pops some smoke. Missile goes in. Misses. He takes more damage. And he's down to 879. The autocannon rounds are still pushing onto him. The warrior is in the capsule coming out. And now he senses blood. And he's chasing after True Raven. True Raven is going to get back to here as quickly as he possibly can to try and get some support. But as we go back to the MBTs, you can see Captain Poland has taken a huge amount of damage there. He's having to back here and he gets taken out. He turns to engage the warriors over the challengers over here. And he gets shot by the Sabra Mark II over there. And now, look at this. The Fatality guy sensing blood. We have a 6 versus 5 situation here, and they're just pushing down. And look at this, 3 Challenger 1s just aggressively pushing in a line straight at these guys. You can see Cussy here is, like I say, he can get side shots on these Challenger 1 MBTs. But look at these Sabras coming down and engaging. You can see True Raven is going up the middle. But look at the Warrior Milan. Look where he's got to. He's got to here. He's going to get a missile straight down, shot into the back side of that Challenger 1. And again, look at this. The damage is definitely on the front. And again, it's 5-6. WNC have lost Austrian Captain Poland. They have lost themselves Ruben. Ruben took a significant amount of damage. Sabra against Warrior. And that Sabra is just taking a lot of damage. And now these Challenger 1s are just going to push down. Amo's on 770 hit points. You can see that Cussy's done a decent job. Looks like True Raven has managed to get some damage into the back of these. And he gets taken out. Well, so much for that damage. The Sabra Mark II has managed to take out the VBL of True Raven. And White Storm is there engaging against the Warrior Milan. You can see 2 Challenger 1s from WNC engaging against Amo, Filthy. Amo and the other Challenger 1, that's Ifris from Fatality. And again, it's now down. It's 4-5. Okay, they've taken Amo out, Ruben out. So I tell you what, Prime has done an awesome job. Knockley has done an awesome job there. But they're now pushing on. They're on such low health. It's whether they can take out the Challenger 1. He's going in for a ram kill there. Cussy's doing decent work over there as well. And he gets taken out. It's 4-4. They have a chance. They have a chance. Their hit points are low. They need to take out Eclipser. No! 3-4. And now, look at this. The Warrior Milan comes in. Also cannons on the side against Cussy. The Sabra from Hospitality is going in. Eclipser's there in his Sabra Mark II. And Cussy is going to go down. It's 2-4. And as you can see, White Storm is there on 200 hit points. Cussy is doing a fantastic job over there. But he's got a situation where he's got tanks against him. He's now on his own. It's a 1 versus 3, a 0 versus 3. And Fatality have won this won this game, and therefore have won the match 4-0. What an outstanding play from Fatality. They were aggressive together. Great defense there from WNC. But I think it was just a little bit too late for them to get anything in this match. Wow, what a fantastic, fantastic game. So that is it, guys. That is a win there for Fatality. We'll have a quick look at the post-game stats. 5,200 from Hospitality, 4,300 from Kriya and his Warrior. And again, let's have a look. Cussy did 7,690. A valiant defense from WNC. Well played to these guys. And that is our first game over. Let's get out of this one and get into the next match. Hopefully the room's going to be set up, but we shall see. But fantastic, fantastic work from Fatality. Let's get the next one set up and take a 2-second break as we get ready. Be right back, guys. Okay, so we're just waiting for the lobby to get set up. Let's just get the score back to 0. So, nicely played from Fatality there. Dominated in the game. Put that back on. We're just going to go back to that one. So our next game is Gods of Olympus versus Hype. And hopefully we'll be back in the action very, very soon. And be right back, guys. So while we're waiting for the room to get set up, we can just have a quick recap. I'm going to leave the next match up on the screen ready for you guys. But as you can see, in those games, Fatality just worked far, far better as a group. Let's get this one up. Far, far better as a group. Their teamwork was unprecedentedly good. WNC had some good plays. They had some good activity, but just wasn't enough against Fatality. And we are just waiting for the Gods of Olympus versus Hype room to get started. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer. Please guys, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, whether it's me rambling and ranting on, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel already. Next game is Gods of Olympus versus Hype. Remember, there is a 10-minute delay, and there is a chance to win some loot crates, some Armata Legendary Reinforcement loot crates. In the video description below, there's a competition to enter. Go and enter that. Win yourself some crates. It's far better than buying them. Let's see how we're getting on. I can see looking at the screen. Yes, you're still watching a game, and I'm still waiting for the next custom room to be set up. Where is it? I don't know. Okay. 2 seconds, guys. Just seeing if there's any delay. Hopefully we won't keep you long, too long for this. Let's just see what's going on in chat. This game rocks, says Scarface. Nice try. Brick Crusader, good game. And David Croft, I love. They just went from 0 to 100. Interesting how they pushed them. The RU wasn't really a great one, but they managed to survive the 2 versus 3 long enough and turn it into 4 versus 3. Hey, good evening, everybody. Hey, is I Ghost in the chat as well? Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Right, hopefully we're going to get this match room sorted out. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. We're still waiting. Just talking to the tournament organisers at the moment to see if we can find out how long it's going to take for this room to get up. Where are we, guys? Where are we indeed? But what a fantastic first 4 games. Fortunately, WNC just weren't able to do enough, and it's down to Hype now to take on the mantle of defending the pride of the EU server and the NA server. Let's not forget the NA server, and hopefully we can get the next lot of matches up and running fairly quickly. I'm going to take this opportunity just to go to the break screen, so just bear with us. I'll be right back.
Paranoia calls. I know the game. There's rumors in the black.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. The room is up. Streamer here. Let's just write that into chat. We're sorted. Streamer's sorted out. Okay, it looks like at the moment, looks like Hype won the toss. So let's have a look. We got Hype. We haven't seen Hype. I think since the early days of the first week. I think, did we cover Hype on the first Monday? God, I can't remember. Hopefully it will be awesome. This game is a chance for Hype to play well. I've not watched Gods of Olympus play any games. Hopefully they are going to do equally as well as Fatality and Plague Team. But hopefully Hype will have an opportunity to do something here. Looks like we are waiting. Inside Tank is there. Okay, so at the moment we have got a full team from Hype. And we've only got a couple of people from Gods of Olympus in the chat. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the games as they go on. And hopefully Hype will be able to put some pressure on the enemy team and do some fantastic work here. Looks like the first map is going to be the Pipelines map. Remember guys, there's a 10-minute stream delay. It's a PvP battle, it's an encounter mode, and it's a 10-minute duration. Everybody have a fantastic evening. I hope you're having fun. I certainly am. I'm definitely much more awake than I was 1 hour ago when I was thinking, I'm too tired to do this. But we've got to keep going. Okay, guys. We're just waiting for the teams to get sorted out. And hopefully we can see something fun. We haven't seen a lot of pipelines in this tournament so far. I wonder what maps actually got banned. We know the Russian teams are pretty dominant on Lost Island, and they have good tactics for Narrows. We've seen a couple of games on Pipelines, but not a lot. Let's see how Hype. Have they been practicing? What can they do to turn this around? And at the moment, well, it's looking like they're doing okay. We got 7 people from Hype in the team. Gods of Olympus have only at the moment got 5 in the team. Now 5 is the minimum amount of players that they need to have without forfeiting the game. Hopefully they're going to get a couple more people in just to even up this game. And hopefully we can have some fun. Okay, let's just have a look. Looking at chat, nothing always there. Just seeing what's going on in chat. I hope you guys are having fun. Yeah, lots of people. We got 48 people watching. Not as good as the first night of this, but I guess a little bit of gloss has been taken off with how well the Russian server teams have done. Granted, they seem to have a slight advantage with ping and packet loss over some of the EU teams. But as it has been said, I think in chat a couple of days ago, maybe last week, you know, some of the Russian players are playing from a wide area. Russia is a large country, and I believe the server is based in Moscow. I could be wrong, but it's based in the RU region, and RU is a huge area. Right, looks like we have a full team of 7 on either side. We have 3 observers ready to go, 3 streamers. It's myself streaming for the English. KDH440, I believe, is a Russian streamer. I have no idea where Sarad is from and what language he's streaming in. But we'll have to see how this game goes. Looks like what's they saying? Kick Veros? No, not Kick Veros. Saw the. Don't know what's going on. Are we getting ready to pick? I'm sure one of the Gods of Olympus teams players actually selected his tank. I'm not sure if that was just me imagining things though. But once again, good. There you go. There you go. Inside tank, yes. Veros did indeed pick his Sabra. He readied up in his Sabra. Not sure if he's actually going to... Did they get to the picking point? Was the picking point actually announced in the lobby? Looks like we're going to have to see what's going on. Vera says, I'm sorry. So he's apologising. Did he make a mistake? Did he pick the wrong vehicle? He's from Uganda. Wow. From Uganda? Playing on the RU server? My goodness.
Wow.
Crazy, crazy times. Okay, Google man has joined the group. I don't know which teams are. Well, now, basically, these guys, there are 7 players playing in the game. Each team, I believe, has 3 reserve players. and they can switch them in 4 games as needed. But of course, once the tanks are picked, technically they need to stay picked. We're just waiting for the Gods of Olympus team to get sorted out. We're just waiting there. Zabino's come in. Okay, looks like Zoo is dropping out. So looks like we've got Inside Tank, Massive RU, God from Poland, Raging Ishmael, McJack. We're just going to call you Mac. We're going to call you Mac. Asiok and Zabino there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how we get on. Okay. Veros is still there in the Gods of Olympus teams. He's still got his Sabra Mark II chosen, but no selections done. Okay, looks like Inside Tank is trying to say to Veros, you picked the Sabra Mark II earlier, ready up in that tank again. That is your selection. Hopefully we won't need Pellegrine just to explain the rules once again, and hopefully we can get this match underway. Hopefully this is the game you have all been waiting for. I'm not sure, I've not seen Gods of Olympus play. Hopefully they're not going to do too bad. Let's turn off Syria a second and let's see if we can actually get up the past games. So let's go into the previous games. Gods of Olympus have already beaten WNC 4-0. Gods of Olympus beat Sorry 3-2. Now that was a match I think was covered by Andy J, where Sorry got two draws, I think, in that game. So that looks like maybe our Gods of Olympus the weakest of the RU teams. Sorry managed to get 2 games off them, but still lost the match. And I believe it was a very tight victory in the end. But we'll have to see now. Hype have played 2 games so far. Hype lost 3-1 against Family Orlandios. And they also played a game against, he says, Plague Team. Plague Team beat Hype 4-0. So, you know, the Plague Team, I think, from what I've seen, are definitely the best team in this tournament so far. But a lot of the Russian teams are playing exceptionally well. Okay, yes, it's down to Hype, guys. It's down to Hype. We'll have to see how it's going. Right, are we waiting for picks? Okay, let's get this going. We are taking time. It's 7:10 here now. Definitely not. Definitely not. We're waiting. We're waiting. We are waiting. Okay. No double X. I've got a copy, an episode of Westworld to watch after this. No stream till Thursday morning, maybe. We've not eaten yet. That's true. God, we haven't eaten yet, have we? Good God. We need food. We need food. We'll have food after this match. Okay. Looks like Veros is saying nobody said we're ready to do the picks, so we're having a little bit of a delay here. Shall I get the humming out? No, maybe not. Maybe not. I could hum some Planet Coaster theme tunes, but you know, maybe that's not going to be appealing to all you guys. Thank you very much for being here, everyone. I really, really do appreciate it. Okay, we're just waiting now for these guys to actually get readied up. Let's just see how we're getting on. Let's just do that there. Ooh. We are now waiting, as it seems. Flip me, what's going on? Thank you for all the subscribes on YouTube, guys. I really do appreciate it. Okay, that's why then. Okay, we are now just waiting to get going. Remember, there's a competition that you can earn some legendary Armata loot crates. Details are below the screen. So far, as it stands right now, there are 43 entries. And remember, there are 10 codes to go. Looks like we are in the pick selection time now. Just having a look. Okay. They are the worst A team. Okay, I guess Igos is talking. Not sure what he's talking about yet. Okay, I see Headshot in chat. Good evening, Headshot. Right, we are on the pick stage. Okay, we're waiting on... Okay, looks like Pellegro is going to have to come in to try and sort out this issue with Veros. It seems Veros selected and readied up in his Sabra Mark II. We had this in the previous match between Fatality and WNC. Pellegro, one of the tournament organisers, had to come in just to discuss the rules and rich situations. And we're going to have to see. And I see Black H in chat. Did you get our replays from Tournament with Magic 80 Gems? Who you saying that to, Black? I don't think I've received any replays, but maybe one of the other streamers or YouTubers has here. Okay, we're just waiting for this game to get sorted out. We're on the picks. We're just waiting for some fun and games. Hopefully we can get going fairly soon. And hopefully this little issue that is on how the tank picks are done can be sorted out very, very quickly. Okay. Okay, nothing there. Right, guys. We are still waiting. We have 2 picks. Looks like there's some furious conversation going on in Russian in the chat. That's pretty standard for how it's been so far, play. Okay, we still got 2 tanks picked on either side. Maybe I should start humming. Maybe if I start humming, we'll get this game and this match underway. Thank you very much for sticking with us. We have a little slight delay here. Looks like there is an issue with Veros. Not sure if Pellegro's coming in, but at this present time, this game is not going to start at any time in the near future until they sort this out anyway. Which gives my lovely, lovely, delightful wife a chance to make me a lovely cup of tea. And she's doing that right now, which is absolutely awesome of her. Every good streamer and esports caster should have a fantastic wife to make a cup of tea to for him. Okay, now we're just kind of rambling on about absolutely everything. What more can I say? What do you guys think so far? Have you felt let down by the EU teams? Has it been the ping and the packet loss that some of the EU players are suffering with that's causing the problem? I think there's some issue, again, over ATGMs disappearing. I'd be really interested, Black H, if you have replays showing this. I'd really be interested in seeing those myself. Okay, so I can see Andre says in chat, this is EU's best chance thus far in the AWL Spring Cup. Remember, you're going to hear this 10 minutes later. Okay. We are still waiting. Looks like there is still this issue. Where is Pellegro when you need him? Okay, Pellegro's typing. Okay. No, that's the wrong person. Okay, let him play there. We find all this dealt with later. Okay, looks like it's being tried to be sorted out now. Okay, guys. Yep. All sorted. Okay, so there has been a little issue over vehicle selections. Looks like there's a few little issues going on. You're welcome, Scarface. You're welcome. Okay, so iGhost says in chat, and you're going to hear this 10 minutes later, Play Team, Family, Orlandios, Fatality, and Gods of Olympus in iGhost's opinion in chat. Okay, okay, what's going on? There looks like there's a little bit of an issue. Okay, looks like the Gods of Olympus players have all unreadied. There has been this issue. Verus basically selected his Sabra Mark II, readied up and then unreadied. We had this issue over rules in the previous game. At the moment, the Hype Captain is talking with one of the tournament organisers. We're going to have to see what is going on. Looks like, as I said, Inside Tank is talking to Pellegro. Hopefully, guys, this is not going to take too much longer, because there's only so much more I can actually talk absolute rubbish about.
Really?
Really, that is true. You can hear my wife in the background.
Sorry.
Okay, looks like the RU team is ready. We're just waiting for Hype to get sorted out. I can understand their issues with this. The rules are the rules. I don't know if Gods of Olympus are going to face any sanctions over this if they're found what the problem is going on. It looks like there is a few issues going on. Hopefully, okay. Right, I'm just gonna mute the mic just a second, guys. Be right back. Okay, so just to let you guys know, Pellegro, who is one of the EU community managers, is talking with the captain of Hype, and one of the Russian community managers is talking to the Gods of Olympic guys. As you can see, the Gods of Olympus players have all readied up in VBL's Warriors. That's really interesting, and you can see that Hype, everyone has readied up our inside tank. We've got... wow, 3 VBLs, a Warrior and an Object 187. In fact, 3 Object 187s, 1 Warrior, 3 VBLs from Hype. We're looking at 4 VBLs, 5 VBLs and 2 Warriors from Gods of Olympus. This is a totally unexpected vehicle lineup. Everyone is readied up. Looks like we are going to get this game underway. And guys, this is very, very surprising. Very, very surprising. Matches in progress. We are going to have an intense ATGM battle between Hype and Gods of Olympus. I can't be biased here, but come on, Hype! Time to give them that. Swig of my drink just to keep my voice going. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Game 1 in this match is underway, and wow, we are going to see some really, really intense action here. How are the Object 187s that Hype are playing going to cope against all those VBLs, all that anti-tank guided missile spam, especially when you consider that a lot of the EU teams have been complaining about the latency and the packet loss playing on this IU server, and how playing vehicles with ATGMs is far harder. We're really going to see some action now, guys. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. I kind of don't know where we're actually going to go with this one. It's pipelines. Wow. What is going to go on here? Are we going to see dominating positions from shots from here? Are we going to see VBLs racing up here? How are they going to play? The cap circle is here, as you can see. How are we going to see what Hype and Gods of Olympus do? So let's have a look. Hype are our blue team. Gods of Olympus are our red team. I've got 76 milliseconds ping. God knows what the EU players have got. And let's see if Hype can do something. I'm really excited for this game. This could be something. Are we going to see Hype doing something fantastic here? Okay, we've got a little bit of crash from Sabino, from Hype getting caught. He gets caught out. Missiles and going across. And you can see, look at this. Look at this. Aggressive play from Raging Ishmael here. Getting into good spotting position. You can see a lot of the VBLs from Gods of Olympus are actually still over here, and they're looking like they're gonna play this ridgeline. Yes, look, they're playing this ridgeline with their VBLs. And again, we got action in the middle. It's VBL versus VBL poking this little hill here. And I don't know where we're going to go, because all the action is going to be pretty much a long range here. Okay, you can see the Object 187s from Hype are over on this northern angle, quite far away from the cap circle, and we have a little bit of cap action. No, we didn't. We had someone go through the cap circle. And again, let's go back over here. God from Poland from Hype is again scouting this ridgeline. Missiles are flying in from the VBLs from Gods of Olympus. And again, this is a very, very defensive from Gods of Olympus. Haven't seen this at all in this tournament so far. You've got Veros over here in his VBL. You've got most of the Gods of Olympus playing either on this ridgeline or up into this area. Although we've got a couple. We've got a VBL getting onto this ridge line over here to get some shots across, but there's no one over here from Hype for them to shoot at. This is particularly interesting, but they are going to have a superior cover position over the cap circle. The cap circle's here. Is that an important position to dominate? Well, you can see, look at this Gods of Olympus player, and I'm sorry, I don't know their names, is aggressively pushing down this way, trying to get the spots. They're looking for those Object 187s, and you can see the mobility. They are rotating quite well around the map. How long are Hype going to stay there? You've got Zabino over here at the back. You've got the Object 187s have aggressively pushed. They're on now the C2 area. You've got Massive here in his 187, just ready to shoot anything. Can he get some shots across there? He may well be able to get some shots across. What is he seeing from there? Let's go down to almost gun camera view here. Well, we say that. It's absolute rubbish, really. It's just me moving it around. Okay, we got Raging Ishmael. Now, again, this is all rotating so open. I don't think anyone's taken any damage so far. Where do we take the camera? Where is the action? It is so spread out compared to what we are used to in this match. Looking at the hit points, everyone is on full hit points on both teams. Okay, Raging is going after Veros. Maybe a little bit of assault going on here. The action's going in. Veros fires a missile. Okay, are they both firing missiles? Smoke is popped. And Raging Ishmael takes a huge amount of damage. He takes, I think, at least one, maybe two missiles down there. It's only one missile. He's taken one big missile here. But that ploy there didn't actually work. The Russians have, it seems, far superior control over their 80 gems over Raging Ishmael. Now, of course, the Veros had a bit of support from Monogram over there. But we're going to have to see how these guys play. So let's just have a look all the way over here. Okay, you can see VBL versus VBL and Object 187. Okay, the Object 187 from Massive is pushing on, but the VBL from Gods of Olympus is just pulling back. So again, at the moment, it's advantage to Gods of Olympus due to the damage that Raging Ishmael has taken. But it is all absolutely fluid here. And it's really hard to see where we want to go and get some action from, because there are vehicles spread out all over the place. Okay, see, Gods of Olympus have got a couple of vehicles over here. Are they going to try and push on Raging Ishmael? Doesn't look at it. Veros is pretty much isolated over there. But I don't think Raging's got enough hit points now to go and engage him after the damage he took early on. Okay, shots are being fired over the VBLs from Gods of Olympus on this corner here. You can see Massive over there in his Object 187 Dragon. And you can see Zabino over there with his VBL. No damage done so far. And again, you can see the Warrior Milan here from, is it Googleman? Googleman there. And again, you can see the VBL here of, I can't even pronounce that guy, his name. Or girl, it may be a lady. We don't know. We just don't know. And here we go here. Wow, this is a really interesting game. And I don't know where to take the camera. Where should we take it? You can see... Okay, we've got God for Poland here. They're going to try and isolate. It looks like they're going to try and isolate. And there we go. Okay, Massive has taken his 187. He's going in. Now, the question is, can he take out this VBL? Can the VBL get out? The VBL knows there. He's not pushing, but look at this. This Gods of Olympus VBL is pretty much on his own, and he is running. He is running like a scared little girl. Missile comes out. He takes some damage. Some shots fired. And again, that evens it up. Damage from two VBLs. But look at this. Googleman and the Warrior is coming in here to actually engage Massive. The VBL escapes with his health almost intact. Only a little bit of damage. God from Poland has taken some damage. Veros has now taken some damage down to 598. And it looks like we've got Object 187s supporting and doing long-range sniping for the VBLs and the spotting. This is totally a different level of play. Okay, we've got 4 minutes left. It's 7 versus 7. No enemy tanks down. We have got a situation where these guys need to start taking tanks down. This is Hype's best chance, but I have a stinky feeling this is going to end up in a draw. Come on, Hype. It's time to play the game. Time to get going. Time for some action. Okay, so looks like Hype have secured this middle area. You got... Asiok is in his Warrior. I missed the Warrior being changed in there. You got Veros over there from Gods of Olympus on a low health. And it's down to Hype now to take this. Come on, Hype! The pride of the EU and the NA server is resting with you, my friends. Time to take it out. Okay, so again, stagnant. 3 minutes, 36 seconds to go. I do hope this is not going to be a draw, because this will be such a shame for one of these teams not to be able to press and take the win out. This is an interesting opportunity. I wonder if we're going to see similar sort of tactics in game 2. Okay, so you can see we got Mac and Inside Tank in their 187s. They're controlling these ridge lines. You got God from Poland over here retreating, just swinging along this back line. You got Raging Ishmael over there on 327 hit points. He's been on that amount of hit points since his first engagements against Veros. And again, you can Sabino here, and you've got Massive here in his object 187, trying to engage the VBL and the Warrior there, but not having a great deal of luck. You can see Sabino's trying to get in a position where he can shoot anything going over there, but I don't think he can hit the VBL, and everything else seems to be too far away. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left to go. How is this game going to end? I've said I've got a feeling it is going to be a draw, and I am going to have to take a quick drink break after this match, after this game rather, because this is intense. I don't know where the best place to put the camera is for you guys. Okay, so we got Gugelman and his Warrior Milan is coming over and trying to engage Asiok in his Warrior Milan. Okay, and it's a shoot and a scoot situation here. Wow, what a fun game. Hopefully, you guys... Oh, there we go. Raging Ishmael gets taken down. Okay, Veros actually finally secures the kill. And look at that. Gods of Olympus have taken the advantage in this game. 2 minutes to go. Come on, Hype. Time to get a kill. Okay, looks like Inside Tank is pulling back along with Mac. Okay, you've got Monogram in his VBO is pushing up. Veros is pushing up. And Austin Treble O pushing up there. And again, you can see Gods of Olympus. They've got 3 vehicles over here. They've got a Warrior Milan in the middle. We've got 1 minute 40 seconds. If Hype are going to take these guys out, they need to do something very, very quick. Okay, we can see God from Poland here trying to get some spots on to give Inside Tank and Mac a chance to get some damage in. And you can see Veros is there. He pops some smoke. He gets caught on this rock. I don't know if he can he get around there. Yes, he can get around there. Wow. He can get around and try and get into the flanks. It's 6 versus 7. 1 minute 16 to go. Hype just need to do something. They need to take advantage and take out some of these low health vehicles. Veros seems a good chance. You can see Inside Tank pushing on him. He knows where he is. Veros doesn't have any support. Veros is pretty much on his own. Can God from Poland get in here and take some flack? Inside Tank is pushing on, and Veros could, in the end, get us really caught in here. No, Inside Tank's turning, and Veros is going to escape. Missile comes in, misses Inside Tank. 45 seconds to go. Oh, look at that. We missed something. Okay, we lost a VBL from Gods of Olympus. It's now time. Guggenman is on 67 hit points. Asiok is on 234. Wow. Okay, Hype are in the lead here. They've got 30 seconds to get this sorted out. How close is it? Come on, Hype. Push, push, push. 5-4 now. We've lost Raging Ishmael. We've lost Sabino. Oh, it's not going to be enough time. 22 seconds. Okay, Massive can take out this VBL. Can he go after him? Shotgun, sorry, Warrior. Can the shot go after him? Missiles coming in. He takes him out. It's 5-3. Hype have 11 seconds, 10 seconds to get this kill secured. They need to do something. Gugelman takes out. They've got 5 seconds. It is not going to be enough. They left it a little bit too late. Massive is pushing in. Oh my God, that's it. It's a draw. Flipping heck. What a first game. Time expired and we get a draw. Well played to Hype. They tried it. They waited a little bit too long. But what a game. Jeepers. So we go after game 1 and all those delays into a game where so much mobility is there. It's absolutely fantastic, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Wow. Jeepers, jeepers, jeepers. We go now into game 2 in this map. It's going to be pipelines again. The team located, the spawn locations are swapping. What a first game. Flipping heck, fantastic. Fantastic. Ooh.
There's been a question from XX.
Oh, yes.
And he says, do you use too much detail? You're constantly talking.
Thank you, Double X. You know me, I like to talk just a little bit. I think it's far better to be talking than have that dead, silent air. You don't want dead air. That's just no good for anybody. Okay, guys, you are going to love that first game. Oh, what a draw it was. And, I mean, just fantastic. The damage was far lower than we've seen in previous games. That's the Opti 2K, Massive to 2.9, Zabino 1300, but really, the Gods of Olympus teams didn't do a lot in that game. Unfortunately, Raging Ishmael got taken out before he did any damage, but what an interesting first game. Okay, so let's have a look. Looks like we have the same setup from Gods of Olympus on the RU side. Looks like we're going to have the same setup from Hype for Game 2. We're just waiting for Inside Tank to ready up for this next awesome game. Awesome game. Okay, guys. Oh, this is so much fun. I want to see the chat to see your reaction to that first game. Okay. Swig of me tea. Every team's readied up. The match is about ready to go. Oh, what a game. What a game. I can see the game is on the other PC. I can see it with a 10-minute delay. Okay, guys, looks like we're all ready. Oh, Raging Ishmael has not readied up. Oh, yes, he has. Match is in progress. Okay, Game 2 in this match is on the way. It is Pipelines. It is a PvP encounter map. The duration is 10 minutes. Are we going to see a slightly more aggressive push from Hype? Hype saw from that they are able to do something against Gods for Olympus. They are actually able to dominate certain areas. They just left it just a little bit too late, waiting for Gods of Olympus to make that mistake. Okay, guys, Gods of Olympus are a blue team, Hype are a red team. Let's see it here. Let's get the next game underway. It's Game 2. First game was a draw. It's Game 2, and let's have some fun. Whoo! Oh, you guys are just going to love that one. That was awesome. Okay, right, let's see if everyone manages to get in. I think they will do. Just adjusting the mic just a little bit. Hopefully that's not going to cause any feedback for you guys. It shouldn't do. But here we are, 20 seconds in. Let's get Game 2 underway. Again, Gods of Olympus are running with 5 VBLs and 2 Warriors this time. Hype are running 3 VBLs, a Warrior, and a 187. So they've switched. No, they didn't. They had a Warrior in the last game. So 3 VBLs, a Warrior, and 3 Object 187. Let's see if Hype can do a little bit better in this game. Let's get the action underway. And again, okay, you can see Gods of Olympus are... Well, they're pushing a spotter into this middle area. And again, they're trying to control this side of the map. So they're pushing the middle from 2 VBLs here. And they're pushing this back section. And as you can see, Hype have got Raging Ishmael, who does some spotting there over here. And you can see, I think, pretty much Hype are probably going to take their 187s to similar sort of positions. And you can see Zabina aggressively pushing in on his own onto this middle ridge line, trying to get those early spots. Missiles have come flying at him, but he managed to escape without taking any damage. Okay, he needs to watch it, because most of the enemy team are over this side. You can see 3 of Gods of Olympus vehicles are heading towards this back corner, this defensive location over here. It's quick enough a place to actually engage the cap circle from, but a very, very defensive location for Gods of Olympus. I think they fear what Hype can do in this game. So here we are, Game 2. The Object 187s from Hype are maintaining a position on this hillside. Zabino's doing a fantastic job on the spotting in the middle. There's only 2 enemy VBLs. One's pulling away now. And look at this. Gods of Olympus are swinging around this left side. They're swinging down this A line here with a couple of tanks with a Warrior and a VBL there. And look at this. This could be awesome. Look where the 187s are. If they can get some spots and get some shots. And you can see God from Poland is pushing forward. Inside Tank is here. Shots go in. And that's a little bit of damage, I think, on that Warrior over there. Yeah, looks like he took... Yes, he's taken a shot. That was... Who was that one? That was... Googleman, I think, took a bit of damage, but Captain Poland has taken some damage in return. He's down to 578. He needs to stay alive. He lost his hit points fairly early on in the last game. He's lost some hit points in this game, and he just needs to stay cool. We've got just under 8 minutes left in this game. You can see Zabino is controlling the middle. There's a little bit of enemy team play with the VBL here, kind of spotting each other. But you can see how much the Gods of Olympus team are spread out. Missiles are flying across it. And look at this. They've actually managed to isolate one of the VBLs here. But Massive RU has taken a huge amount of damage in his Object 187. And I don't think they can actually take out this VBL. He's down to 541 hit points. They can't go after him now because of the support that he has from the Warrior Milan over there. Looks like Massive is thinking about it. Nothing yet. Let's just take a look over here. Looks like we've got Zabino still in the middle contesting the area there. No deaths so far. And at the moment... Oh, there we go! Zabino gets taken out on the hill. Good shot from Googleman in his Warrior. And Googleman is... Where's Googleman? He's over on that far side. Okay, so advantage goes to Gods from Olympus. Hopefully Hype haven't lost their best chance of actually getting this game won. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. So look at this. Massive has taken a huge amount of damage. Asioki's here in his Warrior Milan, trying to get that VBL out of the way. And again, Gods of Olympus are pushing forward now. Massive had to pop some smoke, and he is isolated on his own. Okay, so what are the Object 187s doing? They're maintaining a position on this ridgeline. And here we go. Asiox takes a bit more damage there. They still not managed to dislodge this VBL from this corner. Really good position if he has support. In the last game, he didn't have support right at the end, and Hype were able to push on him and actually killing him. We've got the Warrior over there. It's taken 200. He's on 268 hit points, taking a lot of damage. But Massive is on 947, and he's fairly isolated over here. He doesn't have a lot of support at all. Let's just have a look. You can see that Massive has actually moved his vehicle up onto this ridge line. Zabino was there earlier, and not necessarily the greatest place to have it, but I think he's just trying to get that shot on that VBL. And as you can see now, missiles are coming at him. Okay, you can see VBL's there. Missiles are being traded across the everywhere. You can see Ishmael over there on 601 hit points. Asiok on 947. It makes me wonder now, do Hype need to play for a second draw on this one? Gods of Olympus definitely have the advantage. They have the advantage in hit points and in numbers. And there we go. Second Hype vehicle goes down. Asiok is down. Hype need to now play this defensively if they can. The problem they've got is their Object 187s are all the way over here. You've got Raging Ishmael. Look at this. This is what the Russian teams do. When they send, and he goes down. Yes, 3-on-1 there. Gods of Olympus really learnt from that first game. They lead 7-3 against Hype. And now it is a case of these 187s are on the defensive here. You can see, is it Monogram over there? Monogram is over there in his VBL. You can see God from Poland there in his VBL. And these guys are pulling all the way to the back. Okay, so what's their plan? What's their strategy? They cannot be considering playing for a draw from this point. All Gods from Olympus need to do is just shove 3 vehicles in the cap circle. But looks like it's a no-cap, kill-all situation from Gods. This could be just what Hype need. Get into cover, draw Gods of Olympus onto them, and hold out for 4 minutes. Can they do it? I'm not so sure, because there you go. Inside tank gets taken down. A missile strike from a VBL there. And this is it. Now, as you can see, Gods from Olympus looks like they're heading for the cap circle. Yeah, but they've got a couple of vehicles in the cap circle in the middle. They've got 2 tanks in the cap circle. And the rest of the tanks are pushing, the rest of the vehicles rather, are pushing in on the remaining Hype players. Far better play from Gods of Olympus in this match. They didn't let Hype get settled, and really they took advantage of that early death and that early first kill against Hype. And it looks like they are not going to hold out here. It's 91 seconds for a cap. You can see Mac is there using inside tanks vehicle as cover. You can see VBL coming in. It's 6-1, and Hype just didn't have quite enough in this game. 3.5 minutes to go. They're capping. VBL's firing. Missiles coming in. He gets taken down, and well played to Gods of Olympus. They lead this match 1-0 now after that first game was a win. Fantastic play from Gods of Olympus. They took their advantage when they needed to, and they just now lead 1-0, guys. So Gods of Olympus lead 1-0 against Hype. First time I hear strange swear. It doesn't happen often, XXX. What did I say?
I don't know, I missed it.
I can't remember. Okay, game 2 is over. Game 2 is over. Gods of Olympus have won the second game. We are going to have a change of map now. And it looks like second map is going to be narrows. Let's see if the vehicle lineups are going to be different. And let's see if Hype can do something in what we consider a more traditional map situation. Well, I'm sure you guys are enjoying Game 1. Hopefully, you're going to enjoy Game 2. Maybe not as much because, of course, Hype lost Game 2. But we're going to see what's going on. How did you like that first game, guys? Did you enjoy it? Hopefully you're going to enjoy the second game as well. Whoo! There we go, guys. So where are you on your screens? Is the game started?
We've just finished.
We just finished the
First.
Right, okay, so you just finished the first game. Wow. There you go. I can see the reactions there in chat. There we go. Okay, right, we have got Game 3. Game 3? Game 3. Going about to start now. It looks like it's on the Narrows map. We're just waiting for the tank picks to check on, and we can take a quick 2-second break. Oh, actually, we'll have a look at the post-game stats. We didn't look at that. Okay, pretty interesting. Much lower damage figures. You've got one of the Gods of Olympus guys. A DED did 5,831 damage. A couple of Hype guys went down without causing any damage. Looks like it was definitely interesting, but Gods of Olympus definitely sorted out. Okay, right. Looks like we are waiting once again for vehicle picks. Not sure what's going on. We're on Narrows at the moment. Gods of Olympus have got the same selection. I've changed one of their vehicles, but none of them have selected. So we're going to have to see how long this game takes to get started. Oh, who said this would be a fast game with a cell line? I like that. I like that. I like that. Yes. Who knows? Okay, right, guys. We're waiting for Game 3 to get sorted out. Not sure what the delay is. Looks like maybe they are thinking that it should be a swap of team sides. We'll just have to see what goes on. Hopefully, guys, you know, both EU players and the Russian players are learning from this cross-server tournament. Hopefully, next time, the server based in the EU and the Russian players come and have to play with a larger ping. Is that going to happen? Well, at the moment, there's no tournament EU in the European server, so probably not. But you never know. If the PvP population goes up, hopefully it should be better.
One thing that's been talked about in stream tonight, though, is that if the powers that be gave the teams the same tanks as they've got on the Russian server, from the Europe server to the Russian server, then they could all practice together.
That will be interesting, yeah.
Similar conditions.
Will be interesting. Superior Russian tactics, I hear you saying. Okay, looks like... Okay, we're getting the God from Poland has readied up in his Challenger. Mac has readied up in his Challenger. Looks like we're going to see a more traditional main battle tank engagement going on here. Hopefully, guys, you've enjoyed Game 1 and Game 2. Unfortunately, Gods of Olympus are leading this one. But I have high hopes that Hype can do something here. They got a draw out of the first game. This, I think, is their best opportunity to get a match back for the EU server. Hopefully, we'll see what goes on. Once again, guys, thank you very much for being here. Make sure you hit that like button if you're enjoying the broadcast so far. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. There is, of course, a competition for some legendary reinforcements crates, the Armata ones, in the video description below. Make sure you enter that one. And hopefully some of you lucky people will walk away with some crates that you didn't actually have to spend real money on. But let's not get into a political situation. We don't do politics on this stream. Well, not often anyway. Okay, it looks like we've got a few readied up from Hype. We've got a Sabra Mark II, 2 challenges so far. At the moment, only Veros is readied up on Gods of Olympus side in his Sabra Mark II. So it looks like we're getting at a little bit of a delay as things go forward. Okay, let's see, guys. I see iGhost in the chat. Wife will be happy with his screaming. What? Me? Flavio. Is that fair? Sorry, oh God, I'm sorry. Filova. Your wife will be happy with his screaming. My screaming? Goodness me. If your wife is happy with my screaming, that's pretty bad. Well, good evening to Filova's wife. Happy tanking to you. Right, guys, we are waiting for this next match, the next game to get underway in this Hype Gods of Olympus versus Hype game. We've got games on this channel tomorrow on Wednesday and on Thursday night. Looks like we are seeing Gods of Olympus readying up. They've got a VBL now as long as a Sabra Mark II. Couple of Challenger ones. Looks like they are getting ready fun. Mark Graham is looking like he's changing to a T80U. We're going to have to see what the last few picks are. Okay, looks like we're waiting now for Hype to choose the next vehicle. I wish they would just get on and choose so we can get into the next game. Ah, right, his wife sits next to him and is in chat. Okay, cool. Right,
I'm
cool.
here.
Oh, you're there. Oh,
I'm
you.
here. Yeah,
Yes,
me.
you. Yes. All right. So that's what he meant. I don't know.
Talking about me.
Talking about you.
Nova was talking
You're talking about Noir, who's my lovely wife and is sat next to me right now. She puts up with my screaming all the time. Okay, guys, let's get this game underway. Okay, so we're just waiting for Google Men and Lemon Proof to ready up, and we're waiting for Zabino Massive and Inside Tank to ready up. Not sure what the hold up is here. We are hopefully going to get this game underway. I really wanted to get this game finished by 8 o'clock UK time or 9 o'clock European time, because I still got to have some food. But the way this is going, it might be just a little bit longer. Thank you, guys. Come on, get it going. Anyway, I'm going to take a second and just have a swig of my team. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, I'm going to have to get the lift music out. Oh, right, actually, Gods of Olympus have all readied up. Okay, we're now waiting on Hype. Okay, we're actually waiting for Inside Tank and Zabino to ready up. So at the moment, Hype have got an Object 187, a Sabra Mark II, a Challenger and one VBL. We're waiting for Zabino and Inside Tank to ready up. Gods of Olympus going with a Sabra Mark II, a VBL, a T80U, a couple of 3 Challengers, and sorry, 2 T80Us and 3 Challengers. So there we go. Inside Tank's readied up in his Object 187. Really surprising to see the Object 187 on this map. Really going to be interesting to see what Hype are going to do. Asioka's readied up on his Sabra Mark II. There we go. We've got 2 Sabras, 2 Challengers, a VBL, and 2 Object 187. Looks like everything is ready. Both teams are readied up. Let's get ready to click that match button and let's get going. Match is in progress. Let's count it in for Game 3 in this match. Gods of Olympus lead 1-0. Game 1 was a draw. Game 2 was a victory for Gods of Olympus. And we are now in Game 3 in this match. Good evening, everybody. Hype are our blue team. Gods of Olympus are our red team. Let's see what goes on now, ladies and gentlemen. And hopefully we can have some fun in Game 3. It's time for Hype to step up to the plate, to do the damage, to get the action underway and win us one of these little games. Whew. Deep breath. 2 seconds. I hope you've got your cup of tea or beverage of your choice ready, guys. The game is underway. Let's have some fun. There we go. I forgot to unmute. Hope you've got a beverage of your choice, guys. Game is underway. Hype are our blue team. For Gods of Olympus are our red team. Let's see how they're going to set up this time. Where are they going to go? What are Hype going to do? Are we going to see anything unusual? Typically on this map, as we said earlier, we're going to see aggressive play possibly down here from MBTs. It's whether Gods of Olympus... These are the unknown quantities to me. Normally, you're going to see MBTs pushing from this team down here. It looks like at the moment, Gods of Olympus are pushing straight in for the cap. Wow. They're taking VB. Every one of their tanks is going into this middle area. Okay, Raging Ishmael gets some spots there. You can see a T80U Spacewalker coming in. And look at this. Google Man is pushing up. They're pushing through the cap circle. This was unexpected. Raging needs to get out of there. Shots are coming in. And look at this. Google Man has taken a bit of damage. But I think Gods of Olympus have caught Hype a little bit on the hop. With this aggressive play early on. It's now time for Hype to get into position. And look at this. They've pushed through the camp circle. We've got 4 isolated vehicles. Can Hype take some of these vehicles out? Can they dominate Gods of Olympus in this match? And as you can see, Massive in his 187 is there. The T-80U Spakewalker and the T-80U Shark are there as well. It's looking like they're pushing on to Massive RU. And look at this, vehicles coming in. Sabino's over there, Sabra Mark II. And you can see now, look at these three vehicles are pushing here. Okay, Hype are too spread out. They're too isolated. Really aggressive play. They've definitely been caught on the hop. I don't think they were expecting that sort of action initially. How can they react to this? At the moment, it's fairly even on damage. Looks like Hype have a very, very slight lead with the damage done. But you've got Massive RU against two T-80s. He's got support from Challenger 1s there. Looks like Googleman has taken a bit of damage. And again, Zabino over here in his Sabra Mark II has taken a significant amount of damage. He's in a 1 versus 3 situation. He does have a little bit of support, but not close in support. It's all range support. Zabino is going to go down very, very quickly. He's down to 403 hit points. He's got 3 vehicles there. He's going to go down first. He's on low, low health here. He needs to pop smoke and get the hell out of Dodge. No good. Gods of Olympus with their aggressive play caught Hype on the hop. They got Zabino on his own. They isolated him and they killed him. Let's take a look over here. You got Massive RU is trying to skirt around. You can see where these T-80Us are against the Object 187. You can see a Sabra Mark II in the middle. You can see God from Poland and Mac over there on that side. You can see Inside Tank's taking a little bit of damage over there. But it's all about this battle here. They need to take down a tank. Massive is on almost full hit points. He's taken a little bit, about 700 points he's lost so far. And again, the Gods from Olympus T-80Us are starting to pull back. You can see Googleman's down to 1458. You can see the VBL spotting in the middle. You can see Varus's Sabra's down to 1055. And again, shots coming in. It's how Hype reacts to this. Remember, the cap circle is there. Aggressive play from Gods of Olympus. They caught Zabino on his own, flat-footed and in the open. And look, Veros is down to 395. It's all about taking guns out of the game. And look at this. You can see the VBL went through the cap circle, so they know where that VBL went. You can see the Hype guys are regrouping over here, but they really need to take off Veros. Veros needs to die. He's on 395 hit points. He is on low health. He is the one that Hype needs to take down. You can see Raging Ishmael are getting up onto this area. They know that VBL went through the cap circle, so they pretty much know he's going to come in. And now Massive is in a distinct disadvantage. It's down to Raging Ishmael to see if he can take out this VBL from Gods of Olympus. He is on his own, missile versus missile. And look at this. He's trying to get shots in. Smoke gets fired. You can see Massive RU is in trouble here. Missile goes into him. Hits him in the side. He's down to 1481. Good shot from the Gods of Olympus VBL player. And Massive now is in a 3-on-1 situation. Raging Ishmael is in a position where he can't do a lot of support. Excuse me, guys. And Massive has to pull back. So let's take a look over here. At the moment, Gods of Olympus have the advantage. Asiok and Inside Tank are over there. They've both taken damage. There has been some damage inflicted onto the Gods of Olympus players. But Veros in the middle is down to 395. That's the one they need to take down if they can. Hopefully, Raging Ishmael can get into a position. Maybe he can get a shot off across. Don't think he can. It's too far and he's in a position where he can't do anything. A Massive RU is contesting against 2 T-80Us. And you can see Veros in his damage state has pulled into the cap circle. Probably the smartest thing he can do. That could make him actually make Hype actually have to go after him. Raging Ishmael is over here. VBL versus VBL. He's got shots in and he takes damage to the T-80 space. Now he needs to move. He needs to dodge out of there. The VBL there. Raging Ishmael is trying to run. Missiles are being dodged and fired. Good job from Raging Ishmael. But he's got no support. Missile fired again. He manages to get out there without taking any significant damage. Well played, Raging. Good play there. Great dodging. It was like the film The Matrix. He just dodging left and right, avoiding those missiles. Ping! High ping! What are these guys talking about? Okay, so Googleman is down to 223. We've got Veros down to 395 hit points. Can Hype get into a position where they can take out some of these low health tanks and really get the advantage on their positioning and advantage on health points? And look at this, the VBL from Gods of Olympus is going in. Okay, Raging Ishmael's taking damage. He's not able to make his shots. 527. It's who gets in the got it! Raging Ishmael got the kill! Also, it's 6 versus 6. VBL beats VBL. Well played to Hype. Now they need to do it. They've got 4.5 minutes to do that. You can see Mac is coming in to get some shots on it. They're ready to take out Googleman and his T-80U Spacewalker, but he's going to go after Lemon Proof. And now it's a situation. Can Massive get some side shots? He's cresting over the ridge, getting into the rear, 776. Missiles are coming in. Looks like Lemonproof is going to go down. He's on 776 hit points. You've got Google Men there. He may be a priority target if they get. He got him. Nice from Mac there. Well played, Hype. Take down this Lemonproof. And we've got 4 minutes on this game. And Hype are leading 6-5 at the moment. And looks like Lemonproof goes down. It's 6-4. Hype have the advantage. Now you can see Gods of Olympus are pushing on Inside Tank and Esiok here. They need to get out of there. It's a 3-on-2 situation here. Inside Tank is pushing up aggressive. Oh, I don't know if this is a good thing or not. It could well just stop them. And it's down now to how these react. You can see Raging Ishmael. He's swinging around the rack. He's going to try and take care of Verios in his Sabra Mark II. My goodness, Hype could do this. 3.5 minutes to go. The action is raging all over the map. And look, Massive RU and Mac are going in against Verios. In 6-4, they're going to take him out. Smokey's popped. He gets taken out. 6-3. Hyper in the lead. This is outstanding. And look at this Inside Tank. What a position you're in now. You have given your team a chance. You're on low hit points. Now you can see Hype coming in. Wow. Monogram's on 716. Austin's on 694. This Russian name I don't know goes after Inside Tank. And a valiant defense. It's now 5-3. But look at the damage these guys have taken. Look for God from Poland coming in as challenger. Massive RU's on low health. He needs to not die. They need to keep Massive's gun in the game without taking too much damage. You can see Asiok and his Sabra doing sniping shots. God from Poland coming around. We've got 2.5 minutes to get this game sorted out. And there we go. Hey, Mac is coming in. He's going to get some shots. He's got a ramming speed. 2 kills there. Oh, I don't believe it. He's going to do it. 640 hit points left. 2 minutes to go. Hype are going to win a game. Come on, Hype. Nicely played. 5-0 to Hype. What a fantastic match that was. Well played, Hype. Outstanding, outstanding play. Jeepers, jeepers, jeepers. What a game. Hand it to Hype. Fantastic work. Let's get the score updated. Blimey. It is now 1-1. Well played, Hype. That has been the most impressive, aggressive push from one of the EU teams that I have seen. Oh, look at this. Asiok did 5,700. Inside did 2k. Massive did 3.4. I can't help but be biased on this match. Raging Ishmael, 3,100. Well played. Let's take a look. Zabina did 1,200. Looking at the Gods of Olympus players, well, you got this name here. It's Russian, 2,000 damage. Verius did 1,340. And again, Monogram did 2,178. Hype win that game. It is 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. We have a match on our hand. Well done, Hype. What a game. Whew. What?
That Russian name, call him Soul, which
Soul.
is his guild name.
Oh, right, okay, we'll call him Soul. Yes, we will call him Soul. Okay, so the teams have switched side for Game 2 on the Narrows map. It is 1-1. So let's take a recap. Game 1 was on Pipelines. That was a draw. Game 2, Gods of Olympus won on Pipelines. Game 3 on the Narrows map. Hype dominated. They really did play exceptionally well. The map sides have been switched. We're looking at Gods of Olympus have readied up in, I think, pretty much the same setup as they had before. No, they've changed. They've lost. They've dropped their VBL. Have they gone for another Sabra? I think they've gone for another Sabra Mark II. Yes, I think they've gone for a Sabra Mark II. They're all readied up. Hype looks like they're going to stay exactly as they are, but they've not readied up yet. What a fantastic, fantastic game. Oh, hopefully Hype can pull another win off. But we're waiting for Hype to ready up. Not sure what the delay is there. And hopefully all is well, because that was an outstanding performance from Hype. And I'm going to take a quick second break, have a swig of my tea, and just relax for 2 seconds. Be right back. Okay, looking at the chat, looks like we're going to get a few minutes break It is 1955 here. Looks like one of the hype players gets kicked from his internet server provider with a restart at 2100 hours. So that's 8 o'clock UK time, 9 o'clock European time. So it looks like we're going to be taking a little bit of a break till 21:05. Hopefully you'll stick with us. I'm going to take a little moment just to stretch my legs, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I suppose the one good thing with a little bit of break in the gameplay is I get a moment just to stretch my legs, go to the bathroom, and get back into the chair. Good evening once again, everybody. Looks like there is a bit of sulk going on in chat over this server restart. But I suppose if the game had started, the match rather had started right on time, we could have got one more game in before this server restart happened for one of the hype players. So as you can see, Gods from Olympus have readied up. We're waiting for hype to ready up. I'm not sure who is going to lose their internet service provider in literally 2 minutes. All that the hype guys have done is just ask for a quick little break. We're going to have to see. I don't know how that stands with the rules. Maybe Pellegro will be able to come in and sort them out. But there's a lot of chat going on in Russian now. I haven't got my Google Translate up. And I'm not sure if hype, and I'm not worried about my Google Translate on my phone either. Okay, looks like Massive has, so it's Massive RU that seems like his ISP gets reset at 2100 hours. Looks like that has just gone down for him. Hopefully he'll be back right up, otherwise hype have to go in a 6 versus 7. It depends how much latitude the tournament organisers give hype. They've given a lot of latitude already to Gods of Olympus with the issue over Verus selecting a tank and then changing that tank earlier on in the match. I'm sure conversations are going between the Russian team and their Russian community managers and hype and the EU community managers. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the gameplay. I'm just looking over at my wife's PC and seeing the stream going on, and it looks like we're still fairly early on into that match, and hopefully you are going to enjoy what you're seeing. So you guys are going to have to let me know what you think about this game, this match so far. How do you think hype have done? They did fairly well in the first game. I think they just left the attack a little bit too late to go in. Second game, Gods of Olympus kind of recovered almost from that hype first game and played far better. But in game 3, hype just dominated almost all the engagements. They really did well, and fantastic fair play to them. They actually won a game, which is good. Let's hope they can win the next game and take the lead in this match, which I don't think I've seen a European team take the lead in this. That may just put Gods of Olympus on the defensive a little bit more, and we're going to have to see how we get on. Okay, let's see how it's going. So there's a few comments in chat about maybe some Russian teams playing against EU teams, maybe on the tournament server going forward. We'll have to see.
They're talking about
Could
practicing and such.
Practicing is good between the two servers. I mean, what I've noticed from the 2 weeks or the week and a half we've done so far is there are slightly different tactical aspects between the RU and the EU teams. The RU teams, it's very much like the RU server. On the RU live server, there's either a lot of camping, or most of the time it's an aggressive push. They seem to expose a weakness in one flank, and then most of the team will push in that area. EU teams play slightly differently, so this has been interesting. Hopefully, we will get more tournaments. They need to address the situation with the fact that you guys are playing over on a Russian server. That server's in Russia. So there are ping issues for both sides. I said I believe there are some players that are playing from quite a distance on the RU server, so we don't know what sort of ping the RU players are actually having to deal with. There's also an issue with the 80 gems, it seems, and missiles not hitting when they should have done. Could that be packet loss or ping? We just don't know. This game is still an open beta. We're fighting on the EU server to keep PvP population going, and sometimes it is strangely frustrating at times with the amount of players we've got. Hopefully we're going to get an update fairly soon on where the game is going. And hopefully the next patch won't be too far away. It seems like an age since 0.24 drop. And I think later in the year we're going to get some new vehicles, the Israeli tanks, and hopefully that will galvanise some players to come back onto the EU server. Looks like you guys have enjoyed that. There you go. Good game hype I see from a few guys there. There you go. Fantastic. Glad you enjoyed that game. And yes, hype did play well. Okay, so there we go. Raging Ismail has apologised for what Insight wrote. Emotions are running strong. One of us is a route to restart. Okay, so it looks like we Hype are apologising to Gods of Olympus for some of the issues that have gone on. Okay, looks like Pellegro was informed that there was going to be an issue at 2100 hours European time. Not sure if Pellegro was able to communicate that to the Russian CMs and therefore onto Gods of Olympus. So we are on a little bit of a break. Hope you guys enjoyed that map. And, go and take a few minutes and just refresh your glasses. You've got about 10 minutes to wait before the next game. And there we go, guys. I'm going to finish my tea and sit back and bask in the fact that we're getting, finally, some awesome play from an EU team. I love that. I love that, Caden. Strain, be biased as much as you want, mate. I will do my best to shout for the EU and the NA. We need to give them some hell. Okay, it looks like we're having some changes going on. Maybe they're going to have to play a game. I don't know. We'll see. But guys, go take a quick breather. You've got a little bit of time to wait. Yes, thank you, Noir, for passing that on. Yes, we'll try and do our best. Right, I'm just going to mute the mic just a second, finish my tea, and gather my thoughts, and hopefully we'll get the next game in this match started. Be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Be right back. Okay, we are back. Massive RU is back in the game. Looks like the teams are all readying up. Hey, I like that. My congratulations from the RU server from our friend there in Russian. Thank you very much. Hey, Caden says we Brits need to stick together. We love being biased. Absolutely, Caden. Absolutely. Car. Right. Let's see what they are going on. And yes, looks like Gods of Olympus have chosen their vehicles. We're just waiting for the hype guys to ready up. I'm not seeing a lot of changes. We've only got three Sabras from Gods of Olympus. A Warrior and 3 Challenger 1s. I think that was the same setup as the last game. Let me just have a look, because I can look down here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the same. No, they had T80Us. Oh, no, that has changed. Google Man was in a T80U, and Lemon Proof was in a T80U. So Lemon and Google Man have both changed from T80Us to Sabra Mark IIs, maybe better equipped to handle the frontal armour of the Challenger. We're waiting again for the hype guys to ready up. Looks like we're just waiting for Zabino and Inside Tank. Looks like Zabino has almost ready to go in his Sabra Mark II. Inside Tank looks like he's going to be in a Sabra Mark II. And again, Inside Tank was in an Object 187 last time. And Zabino, what was Zabino in last time? Zabino, wasn't he in... No, Raging was in the VBL. Sabino, I'm looking, I can't say. Okay, Sabino was in a Sabra Mark II. Okay, so Massive RU is in his 187. Zabino looks like he's going to choose probably the Sabra Mark II. Okay, we are almost ready to get the game underway. Thank you to Gods for Olympus for being patient. Passions are running high. I think that Hype realise that everything is on the go. Zabino's choosing his Challenger 1. Oh god, it's the Fion. Okay, we are about to get this game 4 underway. It is now 1-1. It is 1-1. Hype needs to win this game to take the lead in the match. Looks like everyone's ready. Match has started. Let's get this game going. I like to see the comments in chat. I like that. I like that. Good comments from Legolas. Thank you to the Russian players that have come in to say congratulations to Hype for that game. It was interesting. Hype was good. I like to see that. Okay. Okay, let's get going. We have game 4 underway. Hype are our red team. Gods of Olympus are our blue team. Let's get ready to rumble, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready to rumble. It's time for Hype to take the gloves off and see if they can actually get this game underway. So let's get the camera up here on high, just over the cap circle. As I said, Hype are our red team. They've spawned on the left. We've got Gods of Olympus, which have an interesting spawn. They've got most of the tanks that are spawned over in this spawn spot here. We've got 1 Sabra Mark II here and 2 vehicles down here. Okay, looks like we've got a reset going on. Not sure what the cause of it is. We're going to stick with it because I see. Looks like Google Man again. It's the Russian teams seem to have a problem with disconnecting or staying connected to the server. Looks like we have a restart situation here. Most of the Gods of Olympus teams have reset. We're just waiting for the Hype guys to reset, and there they go. They have reset, and that is it. We're going to go back to the garage. And we're going to get this game restarted. Again, apologies for the delays. Sometimes these things are out of our control. Match has been reset. Let's go. Very, very much, Double X. Okay, right. Draw there. Ignore that one. We had to reset it. Okay, looks like our Russian streamer seems to have dropped out. People are leaving the lobby. What's going on? Have we had disconnects? What's happening? What's happening? Okay, looks like we've got a few... Okay, yes, we've lost our Russian streamer, it seems. Yeah, looks like it is. Looks like they had a disconnect. Looks like they've dropped 1 player. We can't see the Russian language there. I don't know which... what language Sarad is actually streaming in. If someone can find out, let me know. Let me know.
Something that was said when you spoke about where he was from,
yes,
where he was streaming from, was there's actually quite a few people who play on the Russian server from that area.
All right.
World, so.
Check record. Check everything. Check everyone.
Yeah,
seems the RU. Okay. Okay, the problem... Hang on, let me just type that. Two seconds, guys. Okay, so looks like we're readying up. Google Man came back. Okay, KDH440 is back. That's the Russian streamer. Okay, so we've got 5 members, 6 members, 7 members from Gods of Olympus ready up. Hyper just readying up. The tanks stay exactly the same. We should be ready to get this match underway. This is game 4. It's 1-1 at the moment. The first game on Pipelines was a draw. Second game on Pipelines, Gods from Olympus won that one. Third game on Narrows, Hype came back and kicked some butts. They certainly did. And now we have game 4. It's a chance for Hype to take the lead in this match. And I think probably the first time an EU team has a chance of really taking a decent lead. Okay, guys, let's get this game underway. Gods of Olympus are our blue team. Hype are our red team. Let's get ready for some action. Okay. Whoo. Deep breath, deep breath. Take it easy. And there we go. And we're in. And looks like Veros hasn't loaded in just yet. I hope he gets in. Veros is in. Looks like all players are in. I'm running 71 milliseconds of ping for those of you interested. Let me just check. I haven't muted the mic. I haven't. There we go. Right, let's get back into our position. Where were we? We're over the middle of the cap circle, and as you can see, has this made a change on the spawn points? Yes. This time, look at this. Gods of Olympus have got more tanks spawned over here this time. You've got no one spawning really there, and their teams are moving, and Gods of Olympus are heading back towards the rear line. We can see Hype are looking like they want to aggressively push. You can see Raging Ishmael taking his VBL. He's going to cross the bridge and probably get some early spots. And it looks like the Hype MBTs are just kind of holding here at the moment. You can see Inside Tank and his Sabra taking that right flank down the 1-2 line. Raging's got a good advanced position, but you can see the Gods of Olympus VBL, sorry, he's in a Warrior this time. And that's DED, Dead. Should we call him Dead from now on? We're going to call him Dead from now on. Dead in his Warrior. He's pretty much in a position there against the VBL of Raging Ishmael. So again, as you can see, Gods of Olympus have put a couple of vehicles on this line. Now, a lot of the fights we've seen on this map have taken place down this 8-9 flank. And you can see Google Man and Veros in their Sabras are pulling up in here as well. But Hype are playing something different. Now, this is what we cried out for at the end of last week. I wanted an EU team to play slightly different, to adapt to what the Russian teams are doing. And it looks like Hype here have learned from the games that they've lost in the past. And that is really, really good. Okay, we can see now most of the Hype players are pushing on this right flank. You've just got Raging Ishmael and his VBL over there. And you can see Dead is over here. Now, I'm pretty certain that Dead here got spotted by Raging Ishmael. They pretty much know where he is. And as you can see, if only they actually pushed on aggressively, it's all about vision and spotting. You look where the Gods of Olympus players are. They are all over here. Dead here is on his own. And if Hype can actually isolate him and kill him. Now, if we go down to here and we look at a gun camera view, they've got a little bit of chance to shoot at him, but not a lot. And as you can see, Zabino are now pushing on. And you can see Dead has fired missiles. He's taken shots in retaliation. They've missed. But Hype are now pushing aggressively over this area. A Raging Ishmael's coming round as well. Looks like Hype are aggressively pushing down this back. Massive RU is coming down this line here. He's got Mac and he's got God from Poland following up as well. Challenger 1, 187. Challenger 1, Challenger 1. You can see Sabino in his Challenger 1 Fion just covering here. And Raging Ishmael doing a little bit to back him up. You've got Asiok and his Sabra Mark II on Overwatch over there. Shots are firing off, and you can see Inside Tank, and now Asiok moving up to get onto this line. So at the moment, Hype have done a rotation. They've done a rotation all the way from here, down here, and into this position. And now you can see Gods from Olympus are reacting. They're coming back along the J line, and they're going to get into a position where they can engage all of these tanks, but they've brought everyone back this way. You'd have thought maybe they would have put maybe someone coming over here to do a flanking maneuver, but it looks like it's going to be a tank battle raging ahead as the Hype guys and the Gods of Olympus players close in on each other. You can see Sabra's over here. And again, they're using this little hill area, challenges as well, to try and get shots. You can see Raging Ishmael over there. At the moment, because of that building, Massive RU is pretty much isolated here. He could be in trouble if Gods of Olympus come tearing over that area. You can see him moving back, trying to get out of the way. I think he sees the threat that's happened. He's not even reversing. He's turned, and this is it. This is the engagement that could start this off. There you go. He gets into cover. Nice. And now the engagement flies over. We've got MBTs versus MBTs. There's 3 hype MBTs here, and as you can see, all of these Gods of Olympus guys there. And look what Raging Ishmael's doing. And Massive, you can see what Massive is doing. Okay, Raging is trying to find where the warrior is. And you can see Massive RU. Look at this. He could swing round behind. Hype just need to do it, and they need to be careful. Massive doesn't want to get isolated and engaged by so many vehicles. Raging Ishmael firing against the warrior. Okay, Massive is there. He's turning in. He's going to get some side shots, but he can't get isolated. He's got very little support. And Gods of Olympus is now turning. Massive is taking damage. He has to back away. These hype guys need to push forward. Are they going to push forward? I think they lost a little bit of opportunity there. But again, Raging Ishmael coming over here. The warrior from is taken. He's down to 994. He's down to 276 hit points. Dead is almost dead. He's down to low health here. 276. The engagement's happening. You can see Gugelman in Sabra Mark II. He's trying to protect his warrior. And again, the tanks are there. And Hype have a distinctive lead on hit points at the moment. And they're in good positions. They really no need to take guns out of the game. We've got MBTs frontally going on against MBTs. Where's the flanking going to come to? You can see Austin there is down to 2,630 hit points. None of the challengers have taken a lot of damage. You can see Mac has taken a little bit of damage himself. Massive has taken damage. But look, you've got Lemon Proof here taking damage. Sabino's taken a bit of damage. And it's Sabra versus Challenger. And there you can see the advantage of the armor-piercing penetration from the Sabra Mark II against the Challenger. And again, dominating here, and it's 7 versus 7 still. Raging Ishmael's taking some damage in his VBL. And look at this, concentration of fire here from Gods of Olympus against these 2 Challenger Mark 1s there. It's really a shame that Massive can't get dead in his warrior over there, and now it looks like we've got a 4-on-2 situation here. It's whether these guys here can push over without exposing themselves too much and get some damage done. You can see Sabino's down to 736 hit points. I think it's fairly even now, hit points wise, across both teams. And we're waiting for the first death. Can Hype do it? Can they dominate this encounter? They've got Gods of Olympus actually pegged in. And look at what Ishmael's doing. Is he going to try and go round? He's kind of out of the fight at the moment. His 80 gems aren't being effective at the moment. I don't think he can get the warrior of dead, the warrior dead. We can't say that. I don't know. Smoke is being popped, and we're just watching this tank engagement. Frontal armor versus frontal armor, and now you can see Massive has taken a huge amount of damage, down to 679. Sabino's down to 736, and you can see Mac is just turning around and he's thinking about flight. Raging Ishmael's down to 5 hit points. He has to pull out of there. He has to use his ATGMs now, and I think Gods of Olympus now have a slight advantage on the hit points pool. Good work. I think that was Googleman and Dead over there that did significant damage to Raging Ishmael. He needs to stay out of the fight. Maybe Raging needs to hit the cap and try and draw some of these players away and try and put Gods of Olympus off their game at the moment. It's 7-7. We've got 3 minutes left to go. I think Gods of Olympus have got a slight hit point advantage at the moment. You can see Sabino's down to 98 hit points. None of these hype players is willing to go over. The whole team can't go over together. There's too much support for Gods of Olympus at the moment, and it's all down to who can get the first kill. I think if we can get a Gods of Olympus player down in the next 40 seconds or so, Hype may go for it. And no, Mac has gone down. It's now Gods of Olympus leading 7-6. Okay, in this quiet stage, really Hype need to take a vehicle down. Raging Ishmael is over there. He's out of the fight. He can't do much. You can see Massive RU's taking damage. Zavino's on 98 hit points. You can see God from Poland here. Now Monogram and Austin are pushing onto him. Smoky spot. We've got smoke flying absolutely everywhere. They must run out of smoke soon. And we got almost a 3-on-1 situation. It's definitely a 2-on-1, and now it's going to be 3-on-1. And now they're pushing on God from Poland. Okay, so can the Hype guys get some side shots in? No, they can't. Raging Ishmael is now coming back into the engagement. And it's 7-6 with 1 minute 59 to go. Okay, inside tanks over there. And again, Veros is down to 1,028. You've got Austin here at 1332. Monogram is down to 1992 now. 7-6. Hype really need to get a tank down. Okay, can you see Dead and his warrior has pulled aggressively back to there to try and get Raging Ishmael down. Raging is a one-shot kill for the warrior's auto cannon, let alone the 80 gems. And again, look at this. Hype are doing it here. These tanks have lost a lot of hit points from Gods of Olympus, but I don't think there's going to be enough time. 1 minute 30 seconds there. They've got it. It's 6-6. Great kill from inside tank there. Superb work. He's taken damage to do it. You can see Veros is down to 338. He goes down. It's 5-6. Oh, good God. Veros is down. Austin's down. We are now 5-5 as Raging goes down. Looks like our warrior took it out. And now it's a case of Hype too far away. Looks like Massive is heading for the cap circle. Massive is heading for the cap circle. It's too late to get a single player cap circle win. Okay, looks like Gold from Poland is holding off best he can. You got Asiok coming in. Zabino is on such low health. Now, can Massive take out this Warrior Milan? The Warrior Milan's on 276 hit points. Smoke is popped. We're going to see an ATM engagement. It's 42 seconds to go. Looks like this is going to go quickly to another draw. Looks like, hang on, Dent is trying to swing round. He could get shots into Zabino. There we go, he takes a shot into Zabino. Wow! Hype are down to 2 tanks. They've got to hold for the 8 seconds. Maybe. Massive had the right idea. How did he know it was going to go that way? He's got to hold out for 20 seconds to get this draw. Okay, it's down, so Dead in his warrior to see whether he can take out Massive here. It's going to be a draw. Well played to Gods of Olympus. Hype had the upper hand at the start, but they really came back, did Gods of Olympus, to dominate Hype in those positions. And they just able to get in those positions to do the shots and do the damage. And he's got to hold out. And there we go. Game 4 is a draw, and it is 1-1. But the amount of deaths, the amount of damage done could be important if this match stays in a draw situation. Game 4 is a draw, and our match is tied at 1 game all. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, at least I haven't got to change the score. What an interesting game. Did Hype have the opportunity? Did they miss it? Or did we, in the end, get a superb fight back from Gods of Olympus? Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, everybody. I hope you're all well. Oh, Hector wants to join the IU so you can say EU sucks. Boo! Okay. There we go. Let's just have a look at chat. And it is 1-1 here. Okay.
Sarad is a Polish streamer.
Sarad is a Polish streamer. Thank you very much. Good evening, Sarad. If you pop by or watch the VOD later, good evening. Okay, so it is 1-1. Next map is Lost Island. Now, the Russian teams have historically in this tournament dominated Lost Island. But we are going to get at least the 2 matches here. It is 1-1. Hype, we've had a draw in game 1. Gods from Olympus won game 2, Hype won game 3, and game 4 turned into a draw. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to do the ready up in a moment for the next game. Hype are pretty much holding their own though. It is 1-1, guys. There is a chance. There is a chance for Hype to turn this around and do something. Wow. Let's see how we get on in the next game. We're going to take a quick look at the damage done and the post-game stats. Okay, so Dead in his warrior did 4,100. Asiok 5,168 in his Sabra Mark II. God from Poland did 3,000. Inside Tank did 3,000. Massive 1364. Mac did 1980. Raging Ishmael is VBO only did 651. And Zabino did a fantastic 2,862. Veros did 3,008. Soul did 4,000. Googleman 3,000. Lemon Proof 4,466. It was a fairly even match at the end. Massive did a fantastic job getting out of there. It's almost like he sensed that the things were going to go the wrong way for him. Okay, guys, it's 1-1. I'm just going to mute the mic and take a deep breath. And we'll be back for the next game. Be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Well. Next game is on Lost Island. The teams are selecting up. Looks like Gods from Olympus want to get ready up fairly quickly. Looking like they're going for some challengers, Sabras, and a warrior as their scout. We're just waiting for the hype team to ready up. At the moment, we're looking at just 2 challenger ones picked so far and selected. Looks like Gods of Olympus want to get this game underway. But again, game 4 really interesting. So Hype have managed to draw two games with Gods of Olympus. From what I've seen, and no offense to Gods of Olympus, but you know they seem to me from the matches I've seen to be the weakest of the RU teams in this tournament. I still think Plague Team are just absolutely outstanding and dominating. I think they are from the classed as the best battalion on the Russian server, but definitely Gods. They play well. They do some things right. They are definitely learning. My concern in this next game is the fact that so far the Russian teams have dominated the Lost Island map. We're just waiting for Asiok. No, we're just waiting for Inside Tank to load up and ready up. And we are going to get game number 5 underway. Remember, game number 5? Yes, game number 5. It is 1-1. Just to recap, for those that have joined the stream later on, the first game was draw. Gods from Olympus won game 2. Hype won game 3. We just had a draw in game 4. We're now on game 5 in this tournament. It is Lost Island. And we're just waiting for Inside Tank just to ready up. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. I really have, but some good ideas I see from chat and from our talking to me off mic. Guys, if you've got ideas, you want to improve things and get some more practice in for both the EU and the Russian, please speak to your respective community managers. Maybe they can keep the tournament server up and people can get some practice in. We'll have to see. Okay, looks like Inside Tank has readied up. So basically we've got Inside in his Challenger 1. We've got an Object 187 from Massive, a Sabra from Asiok, God from Bones in his Challenger, Zabina's in his VBO, Raging in his Sabra Mark 2. Mac is back in his Challenger 1. And we have this game underway. Let's see how Game 5 treats us. And I hope that Hype can win this quickly. I've got food to eat after this stream. Okay, guys. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so Hype are our blue team, and Gods of Olympus are our red team. Let's get ready for some action, and hope. Cross fingers, guys. No more disconnects on the start. Let's get these games done as quickly as we possibly can. Remember, it is a PvP game. We're on encounter mode. It's a 10-minute duration, and we're on Lost Island today. And so far, the Russian teams have done very well on Lost Island. Okay. Well, we can't be biased all the time. Let's go take a look over at the Gods of Olympus side and see which way they're going to go and how they're going to take this game and whether Hype are going to take it with them. Now, we have seen in the past Russian teams from this side straight down onto the island, onto the runway here. They get a couple of vehicles, normally Sabras or Challengers, parked right behind this crushed Russian bomber, and they can then cover that way. One covering that way. We're going to have to see how Hype react to that if Gods of Olympus do that. We're going to have to see if Gods of Olympus actually do that tactic. Let's see how we're getting on. So Gods are heading basically south. Okay, you got one Challenger 1. I think that's just the spawn point. Yeah, the spawn point's there. So that was a really bad spawn point for a Challenger 1. Really is. But you can see, yes, you can see the Gods of Olympus guys pushing up into the middle. And you can see Hype. Wow, I'm surprised. We're seeing an Object 187, a Sabra Mark II, and Sabino in his VBO pushing across the water and into the islands. You can see the Challenger 1 MBTs pushing on this low road. I guess they're going to try and get up into this position here, maybe against a position to actually put pressure on the cap. But you can see, there you go, Gods of Olympus have got 2 in the cap circle, and as I said, they've actually got 2 Sabra Mark IIs behind the Russian crash plane, and you've got Mugram here. It's risky for getting shot on the side, but he's trying to cover this area here. And now you've got 3 of Gods of Olympus actually in the cap circle. You've got 2 behind the tank and 1 here just covering that. You can see Sabino is taking the long flanking road. He's going to try and get around the back. This is surprising. Okay, this is surprising. Hype aren't going up through this aggressive, through this area here. They are, I think, going to go up this way. Challenger 1s in a line, ready astern. You can see Austin there. in his Challenger 1, ready to shoot out, and it's now down to see whether Hype can do it. You can see Raging Ishmael and his Sabra Mark II just poking over there. It's 37 seconds left on the cap. Smoke has popped, and you can see the Hype tanks coming up here, and they're trying to flank around behind these guys. But look at how Gods of Olympus have actually set up. They're covering all avenues here. You've got a Sabra Mark II covering this way, you've got Challenger 1s and Sabras coming this way, and now it is 36 seconds on the cap circle, and Hype are almost stalled here. You've got 3 Challenger Mark 1s here. Okay, you see God from Poland has taken a lot of damage. Missiles are flying in, and you can see over here, Dead is getting missiles. Really good shots across Mac and God from Poland. And look at these missiles flying in. And God from Poland takes another huge amount of damage. They're pushing up. And now look at this. Look at this. Gods of Olympus have pulled out. They're pushing on Asiok here. It's a 5-on-1 situation. They take the advantage. We've got a 2-on-1 situation here. I don't think Dead will survive too much longer, but I think it's going to be a case. We've lost 2 tanks. Raging Ishmael has gone down as well. And look at this. I'm sorry, Gods of Olympus have got this game already. I don't think Hype are going to be able to do something here. Sabino's putting on his VBL. I just don't think the VBLs have been very successful in most games for the EU teams, due to them not having an autocannon, and just relying on those ATGMs. And it's now 4-7. Gods of Olympus have got this. Now pushing on inside tank. And again, in the cap, you can see Mac here engaging the Sabra Mark II. 629 versus 665. He's on it and he gets taken out. That's Sabra Mark II and that AP pen just doing fantastically well against the Challenger. You can see massive RU here trying to do something from the side shots, but it's now a 1 versus 6 situation. And it is Gods of Olympus who have dominated this map. And they did fantastically well. They got 5 tanks. They covered here. They covered here. And they covered this route up. Hype need to do something different in the second game. This is a game 1 for Gods of Olympus. It is 2-1. And that was a nice, quick and easy game. Well done to Gods of Olympus. Shame that Hype weren't able to do anything too major on that one. It's 2-1 to Gods of Olympus. Okay, we'll get in for the next game. So this is a very, very important game. This is game 6. It's our next game. The spawn points are reversed. And it's down now to Hype to come out and do something versus Gods of Olympus. 2-1. Well played to Gods of Olympus. They really dominated that map. And again, the Russian teams have done fantastic things to really control that map. Okay, right. I'm looking at chat, just checking to see if anything else is going on. Okay, so Igo says we trained enough on Lost Island with Hype. Shouldn't be a big problem for them. Well, you're going to have to see how it goes. But maybe not enough. It was a really good position to get into. That the Gods of Olympus did. Okay, let's take a look at the damage, and Nuclear Dead did 3,200. He was able to get in a position to really spam those missiles into the side of the Challengers. Hype, there's a lot of low damage from the Hype. Massive did 2,000 damage. Mac did 2,385 before he went down. Zabina got 2,000. But look, Varus did 3,000. Soul 3,000. Googleman 2,800. Lemon Proof did almost 4.2k. They just dominated it. Okay, we have the tank selection going on for our game number 6. Game 6.
I think so.
2-1, 2 draws. That's 5. Yeah, game number 6. Game number 6. And Hype need to win this one. They really do need to win this one. Okay, they've got a game back. Now it's time for Hype to step up to the plate. The pride of the EU is with us. Come on, Hype. Time to kick ass. And yes, and I did say arse. I don't care. It's time to kick ass. Okay, guys. Here we are. Tank picks are going on. Looks like pretty much similar sort of setups. Looks like Zabino at the moment is on his Warrior. Could be interesting. Are they going to drop the VBL? Maybe. Maybe that Warrior's autocannon will make a difference. Raging Ismail's chosen his Sabra Mark II. Monogram is there with his Challenger 1. We're just waiting for Monogram to ready up. We're waiting for Zabino and Mac to ready up. I don't see Mac playing anything else other than his Challenger 1. We're not sure about Zabino where he's going to go with his Warrior or he's going to go with his VBL. To be honest, I'd probably go with the Warrior, to be honest. Change of pace, but I don't know how well he plays the Warrior. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Okay, I see the comments going on. in chat. Okay, we're just waiting for Zabino, Mac, and Monogram to ready up as we're going to get ready for Game 6. Gods of Olympus have got a slight lead in this. Let's see if they can take it out. Remember, guys, if you're enjoying the video, like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. You'll get to know when we're streaming later, any time in the future, and any videos. And remember, there is a competition for some Armata Legendary Crate reinforcements, or reinforcement crates. There's 62 total entries at the moment. Guys, each code, I have 10 codes to give away. Each code will give you 5 Legendary Armata loot crates. Make sure you actually sign up for that. Okay. It's EU and NA versus the RU. Tanks have been selected. Zabino has gone with his warrior. No VBL this time. Let's see if it makes a difference. Hype are our red team. Gods of Olympus are our blue team. This is an extremely important game for Hype. They need to win this. This is definitely fun. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're having fun. Hopefully we can get some matches going. I don't care about food being delayed. I want Hype to take this match and then go on and even it up, and then we're going to have some fantastic games. Okay, guys, here we are. I think we're going to be a little bit biased, just a little bit biased today. I think we're going to we're going to be very biased. Come on, Hype, go Hype, go Hype. Can we have some hype in chat for Hype? Kind of it sounds a bit crazy. Okay, let's see what Hype are going to do. Are they going to try something different? Are they going to do exactly the same? If they can learn what Gods of Olympus do, maybe they can do the same. Will Gods of Olympus expect them to do the same? Will Gods have a different tactics for this side of the map? I guess only time is going to tell. Let's see if Hype do a similar thing. Okay, so they're moving up towards the runway area. Okay, we have Max spawning in that crappy spawn for a Challenger 1, but I'm sure he'll get into position fairly quickly. You can see Gods of Olympus, guys, they're pushing a couple of Sabras up through this middle section. In fact, there are 3 Sabra Mark IIs heading up towards the runway area as quickly as they possibly can. You can see Zabino and his warrior into that position. That's similar to what the warrior had in the last game, and as you can see, Raging is taking that Sabra at a full pelt to get into the cap circle. He kind of goes into the cap circle fairly quickly, gets that first cap going, and now it's going to get inside tanks in there as well. And look at this, Asiok is getting his Sabra in there, and we've got 3 tanks just in the cap circle, and it's now down to Gods of Olympus to actually pull and do something. You can see that Massive is here with his Challenger 1, ready to cover this side, but you can see most of Gods of Olympus are in this middle section. Their warrior is over on the island over there, but he is out of contention at the moment. We have 63 seconds to go on this cap. It's down now to Gods of Olympus to get into a position where they can actually do something. And you can see they're swinging around. They're trying to get onto here. If we go into gun cam mode, you can see they can get shots across that area. I can see God from Poland was definitely exposed here for a little bit. 45 seconds on the cap. It's whether they can get enough interrupts. We're going to see smoke popping out from the Sabra Mark IIs. We've got 4 in there. The problem is Matt came into the cap circle quite late. He needs to get in front of these Sabra Mark IIs in reality. These Sabras have got most of the cap points. I think there was a slight interrupt or something going out there. Yes, we've got 45 seconds on the cap. Mac is popping out. Looks like, have we got an interrupt here? No, we just got an interrupt there. I think tank's coming out. Okay, so it's 7 versus 7. There's 39 seconds on the cap circle to go. And it looks like Hype are going to try and cap this out. And this is a no-kill cap-all situation. It's down to the wire. Hype need to do something. Gods of Olympus need to get in there. It's 26 seconds. And let's see how we get on. Excuse me for the cough. I had to clear my throat. Oh, shots fired in. And looking like at the moment, Monogram has taken a bit of damage from Gods of Olympus. And looks like Zabino has taken a few hits as well. Where is Zabino? Zabino's over here. Yeah, so Zabino's taken a fair amount of hits. He's trying to get missile shots across against Google Man. We've got 30 seconds on the cap. Looks like Gods of Olympus are getting a few interrupts in. Although it must be tracking shots or something like that, because there's not a lot of people that have taken damage. And again, tanks keep popping in and out of the cap circle. We've got 59 seconds on the cap, 7 minutes on the game. Look at this. Wow, I missed that totally. Sabino gets taken out. Looks like Massive RU has to now go after that Warrior Milan. Dead has done, again, a fantastic job taking out his opposite number. And now Massive is there. This is a situation because basically Massive has to stay this sort of way to cover the Warrior against missile shots in the sides and the backs of these tanks. But now you can see Gods of Olympus are aggressively engaging these tanks in the cap, and they're not getting the ability to actually get this cap circle down. We're back at 57 seconds. It keeps getting interrupted, and it's really down to what these guys can do. You can see here, God from Poland is down to 1398. Mac is down to 1478. And suddenly Gods of Olympus are doing a decent amount of work. Let's go over here, because this is where the battle is at. And you've got Massive chasing that warrior. He's in a Challenger 1, and he's chasing a warrior. This is just isolating him. It takes him away from his team. And there you can see Gods from Olympus are heading into the cap circle. They're hype with 2 tanks down effectively because the Massive is out there. And look at this. Gods pick the right time to push. Can Gods lose a tank? Can Hype do something? Soul is here on 222 hit points. Mac is on 202. Okay, they got it. It's 6 versus 6. Damage has been done. Advantage is still with Gods of Olympus. Mac needs to get in a position where he can do something. He gets taken out. And now Gods of Olympus are 6-4 up. Oh, I'm sorry. I think this is it for Hype. Gods of Olympus, really, it was the warrior taking out the opposing warrior from Hype that did it in this game. And then when Massive in his Challenger 1 went after him, it just kind of took them out of position. And it kind of gave Gods from Olympus an absolute strong advantage to push their MBTs here. Asiok is here, 514. He gets taken out. And look at this. You've got Massive still over here in his Challenger 1. And you can see Gods of Olympus are capping. He's on his own. And look, the warrior, we're going to call him dead for now, even though he's not dead. Look at this. He did the work. He took out his opposite number in the warrior. And he drew Massive away from the group. And then, as soon as it was that low, basically Gods of Olympus just dominated and pushed on. They have definitely taken these 2 games by the scruff of the neck. And that is going to be a win from Gods of Olympus. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. What an evening. What a disappointment at the end. But you can't say anything about Gods of Olympus. They learned after the first couple of games. And they really came on strong on this map. The Russian teams seem to know really how to dominate this map. We're going to take a look at the post-game stats, but well played to Gods of Olympus. That's a 3-1 lead, and I think that means they take the match. Wow, what a game. Hype did their best. They were our last best hope for a win. Alas, they weren't able to do it on this map. Oh, okay. Okay, the custom match has been disbanded very, very quickly. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we got the result up here. Dead did 3,979 damage. Asiok 3,190. I mean, it was just all in. Googleman 3,000. Lemon Proof did 4,654. Monogram 2,700. Austin 2,600. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Custom match has been disbanded. Gods of Olympus won this match 3 games to 1. Hype did their best. Alas, it wasn't enough. Okay, if you've enjoyed this commentary and this stream, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And again, check below the stream. There is a way of entering a competition to win some Armata Legendary Loot Crates. Go into those. I've got 10 codes to give away. Each code will grant you 5 Armata Loot Crates. Win yourself something that you normally have to spend real money for. But let's not get into the whole spending real money for Loot Crates. Guys, thank you very much for being here. I really hope you've enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow night where we have some more games for you tomorrow night. Let's just pull up who is going to be playing tomorrow. There has been a little change to the schedule that has been updated on the website. And again, upcoming matches. We have got... Who have we got tomorrow? Who have we got tomorrow? So tomorrow we have got Gods of Olympus versus Yaxa and Fatality versus Hype, I think. Let's just check that. Yeah, so Gods of Olympus will be our first team against Yaxa. Then we have Fatality versus Hype, and then on Thursday we've got Fatality versus Sorry and Family Orlandios versus Sorry. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Well played to both teams. What an outstanding evening. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow night. I'm your host tomorrow on this YouTube channel. The competitions are going on till Friday. Thank you very much for watching and have a good night. Good night from me. Take care. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Bye-bye.